Oh, we're live, man. It's 12 o'clock. We went live right at 12:01. You some bitch big show. I am late. You're fucking right, you cocksucker. Man, last night happened, guys. Last night fucking happened. I hosted Lockout Bus, and we're going to be talking about that. The good, the bad, the ugly, and what I can do next time to improve myself. But, bro, I don't give a fuck what nobody says, dude. Boogie can eat his fucking words, bro. He's like, you can go up there and embarrass yourself. You can go up there and it's going to be a fucking train wreck. Like, look, dude, okay, have your opinion. We're going to talk about that. Also, Mel wants to dog me on my jumping jacks. Apparently, there's this massive thing about my jumping jacks that I did. I don't know, bro. I don't know. All I know is I had two women staring. That's all I know. Remember, guys, my anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, huh? God, it's fucking amazing, guys. This is going to be great. This is going to be awesome. But before we can continue the show, before we can talk about awesomeness and how bad I am, trash I am, and all that good stuff, guys, we got to start the show, right? We have to start this thing. Now, I want to see some blue waffles in the chat. I want to see them. Our awesome dude, SSO, made a new song because I fucked with the Lockout Bus song. I fucked with that shit. I said, SSO, make me a cash song that's kind of like this. And he said, I got you. And oh boy, did he. But for brevity's sake, we're going to play Blue Waffle right now. We're going to play Blue Waffle because I want the chat to understand the entire fucking thing. Why the hell is that shit going? All right, guys, let's get it. Let's get it. No, I'm not Red Sheet Metal. No, I'm not. My back hurts today. I can't do it. Y'all know y'all love this shit. Y'all know y'all do. Let's hear it.
Put some blue waffles in my mouth. Let the check with waffle stand.
You heard it here first.
Scooter is transgender.
You ready for the drop?
I love men.
I fucked up.
Put some blue waffles in my mouth. Let the check with waffle stand. Put some blue waffles in my mouth. Let the check with waffle stand.
Scooter is transgender.
Let's start the fucking show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lockout Cash. I'm Ken. Are you unmuted now?
And I'm Barbie.
God. How you doing today?
Hey, I am here. I got, my little sippy drink, so we're good.
Oh, you got some sippy. What's in your sippy?
Some adult alcoholic beverages and a splash of coffee.
Ooh, some Baileys. You got some Baileys in there, some of that Irish cream, whatever the fuck.
No, I got some rum chata.
I didn't turn my fan on. Give me 1 second.
Oh, the old guy has to have his fan on.
Bro, you damn right. Listen, when you don't sweat normally, when you just secrete fucking masculinity, your body temperature's a little bit higher than normal. Your body temperature's a little bit higher than.
They call that a hot flash, Ken. So you're old.
I mean, I am old. 100% I'm old, right?
We know.
Look, I'm a boomer. I'm a fucking boomer.
We know.
Okay, like I own it. I don't give a fuck. I be that guy.
Good.
Anyways, guys, yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thank for W's in the chat. So let's just go ahead and before we get into it, I want to know y'all's opinion on something. So I'm gonna play it. The SSO song. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I like it. I do.
Before we play the SSO song, I'm gonna get one guide for just 1 second.
God.
Foster, I wasn't sick. I had what's known as a migraine hangover. I still am kind of suffering from the thing beforehand, and this actually helps. So, yes, a little bit of alcohol because I can.
You can't.
Continue.
You can't.
I can.
You can't.
This is how I deal with you today.
Oh, alcohol? Oh, really? You got to deal with me with alcohol? Bitch, you know what I'd take to deal with you. Let's not even talk about that.
I'm a delight, Ken. Play your song, okay? They want to hear it. It's a good fucking song. SSO did a great job.
He did. So it's called the Boomer Greek God Anthem. All right, the Boomer Greek God Anthem. Let's hear it.
Let's go.
Turn it up.
Caint stepping in the feed. Boomers loose on a meme stampede. Melted for heels on the dash. Hold tight, baby. This that cash.
He say spreadsheet, I say slay. He say compound, I say pay. He shout dividends, I shout lash. He built Olympus on that cash.
Cannon and toga, flexing the gut. I turn the camera, zoom on the strut. You want the secrets, you want the stash. Kneel for the shepherd of the low-cow cash.
Low-cow cash. Caint booming, markets crash. Melts up a laugh and swing that lash. Oh, low-cow cash. Boomer Greek God and a neon flash. Barbie to his Ken, we splash that cash. Dash, dash, dash,
Cash. Ash. He say value, I say vibe. He say long term, I ride live. He bless the bag like ancient rights. I light the ring for the Friday night.
Ken with the crown, sandals of gold. I drop a wink, timeline explodes.
You want the playbook, want that stash. Chant for the council of the low-cow cash.
Low-cow cash. Caint booming, markets crash. Melts up for laughing, swing that lash. Low-cow cash. Boomer Greek God in a neon flash. Barbie to his Ken, we splash that cash.
Who's your daddy?
King.
Who's your Barbie?
Who's your guru?
Who's your guru?
Spam that chat.
Let's break this frame.
Low-cow cash.
Caint booming.
Markets crash. Melts for laughing, swing that lash.
That's it, bro. I think it's a banger. Guys, one's in the chat if you like that shit, bro. One's in the chat. I'm telling you. I think that's it. I think that's it, bro. I think that's it, bro. Shout out to SSO, man. Like, that was fucking beautiful. Like, 1, 2, 3, 1. Elite Zombie just doesn't like it. He just doesn't like it. But listen, guys. 7. So Lunchbox doesn't like it either. Fuck. Well, you know what? If you're a grain name, your opinion doesn't matter. I'm kidding, obviously. But
Thanks for being here.
yeah, we appreciate you, especially Lunchbox. Lunchbox is great. That hurts the heart a little bit, Mel. That hurts the heart.
6, 7. Ooh, I'll take that.
I hate that meme so much. You have no idea.
Okay, Boomer.
It just it's like you know. It all started because of an NBA player. You know that, right?
What? I
Yeah.
thought it was like some meme video.
No. So LaMelo Ball, people argue over his height, and someone asked him, how tall are you? And he was like 6'7", and then that's how it all started.
Interesting.
Yep.
Today
See?
I learned.
NBA, bro, setting standards. Even though the All-Star is just absolutely like trash. But
I liked it.
Foster Rider course is good, but the rest is trash. I mean, again, it's hard to complete with Blue Waffle Stank because it is a banger, but it is what it is. Lunchbox, welcome to Cash Cow. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Thank you so much, Lunchbox.
Thank you.
Purple Butterflies.
If you don't like it, they're welcome to try and make one up. Make one of their own.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. So, and then Purple Butterflies, SSO, you a bomb for that one. Yeah, exactly. Right. So, but anyways, so someone, I think Denman asked me if I go to bust, what's going to happen with Cash? I'm going to stay on this show because this is great, dude. I enjoy this. I really, really do. And it has nothing to do with anything that happened in the past or whatever. I do like being here, and I'll fuck with Mel. I really do fuck with Mel. You're good people. You're a little racist, but that's beside the point. So
Okay.
Sicilian, Ken, you're great on Buzz last night. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So
You were. That was the first bus I watched in a long time. And I actually thought you handled ALR and Fupo very well. They are two big personalities, no pun intended. And yeah, you did pretty good.
yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. So, let's just be flat out honest. We're going to get into it anyway, and we're going to show what was said, right? So Boogie just went in on me on Locale Live, bro. Elite Zombie, welcome to Band World. Appreciate you, Elite Zombie. Thank you so much. Let me give you one. Thank you, brother. Grades don't matter. I said I'm joking, obviously. Like, obviously I'm joking. Like, it's a fib.
I'm not joking. They don't matter.
Oh, it's talking to you. Yeah, fuck it. Trash her all you want. I don't care. All right. So, anyways, Boogie set the stage for me to basically, if I failed, and if it was just a train wreck, dude, it would have been over. It would have been over for me. And I know that.
He never would have let you live it down. Even if you had gone on to do like great things, he would have never let you forget it.
Nah, facts. Foster Ryder, real quick. I think it's funny Amber thinks the 4.5K viewers are for her. The extra 2K viewers have been for Billy and you the last few nights. Yeah, so I
agree with that.
We peaked at 4,500 members, Jesus, at viewership. We held around 4,100 to 4,200 the entire time, right? Just keep it with the two. Mel is great. Ken, you are too. Cash is... Then they meant home. Yeah, but thank you so much, Just Cupid.
Thanks, Cupid.
Yeah, so, going like, so, yeah, I guess so much shit I want to say at once, but I got to put it in order. This morning, it is. Tommy C went in basically saying that when I went up on live yesterday and I said Billy's a tough act to follow, that basically, like, no, I shouldn't be down on myself or whatever. And here's the thing, right?
I think you were just being honest with that.
Well, if you look in LCU context, right, you put Billy and Ken next to each other, right? It's for entertainment value, there's no contest. When it comes to name recognition, there's no contest, right? It just is what it is. But I mean, at the end of the day, like I went up there like I had nothing to lose. That's how I went up there. And I was nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I was nervous. Y'all could probably tell in the beginning because, I've never streamed to that many people. I never have.
Not at all?
No.
Like, not even when you did Rewind or no?
No. I was on Rewind for 2 episodes. But I think like when Cafe did some primetime stuff, I mean, obviously we had like over like 1,000 viewers or some shit. Like at Fat Camp, we had over 1,000, but that was because of Fat Camp. But
so let me let you in on a secret before you continue.
Yeah.
Amber never has either until she came here.
Oh, yeah.
Her lives never used to get that big. People who streamed about her used to get views like that because they were more interesting than her.
Yeah.
So continue.
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah. So anyways, when I went up there, I was like, look, if I get out of my own head, because I was like, fuck my life, I'm about to stream in front of 4,000 people. And just to be fair, I knew before the show yesterday that I was going to go up there. I was told in the morning, right?
Oh, okay. So you were playing shy when I was like, Ken, go get it. You were just like, oh, me?
Yeah. So, well, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I was waiting on Caint to announce it. Because even like in the host chat, they were trying to figure it out. And I was like, I'm not saying shit because Keem hadn't announced it. I had a thumbnail made. Safe. I had a thumbnail made, which is those two ladies and then me, like, like the shadow of me, like who's up next or whatever, because no one knew. And then Steak outed
that Pokemon.
Exactly, right. And then Steak outed it on live. And I was like, fuck. So I hit up my thumbnail person. I was like, yo, I'm sorry. Just swap me out, right? Just swap me out the shadow. Like, don't change nothing else. Just swap me out the shadow. And obviously, instead of who's running the bus or who's next, it was going to be, like now it was Ken's turn, right?
No,
that was kind of the whole thing. Yeah. Just keep it with the two. I don't know. I love me some Ken. I appreciate it. But I mean, at the end of the day, I was like, if I crash and burn, I crash and burn. But I had nothing else to lose at that point.
Absolutely.
Like, yo, Ken, you suck. You're not ready for prime time. I'm like, all right, cool. At least I tried. That was the whole entire mindset the entire time. At least I'm trying.
So many other hosts haven't even offered. Everyone has kind of like shirked away from it, except for Tech. Tech is like, me, please.
Yeah. So, bro, Lunchbox, Cafe doing the live spot the one time it happened. You held an audience over 2,000 and it got as high as 3K at one point. Yeah, so I think we had like 2,800 viewers on Cafe.
Oh, that's really good.
Right, the first time we went on the primetime spot, right? That was with me and Beans, and it was just chaos. That was a great episode.
And then did you see, Foster even knows that her lives have hit like 1K at the highest.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's rare. So her coming here, it's like that extra boost, and like she has the LCU stuff too.
Oh, yeah, 100%, and she even talked about going live on her own channel, and Keem was like, I told her to. And like, to Amber's credit, she didn't talk about the LCU once. I got to give her credit there, right?
Yeah, she did keep them separate.
So I give that to her. But anyways, going into it, right, everyone was like, because Amber and Fupa hopped up on live and they were arguing. And like, I didn't watch that section because people were pinging me into Discord and they were like, yo, like, just be ready. It's going to be some hostility. And I was like, fuck my life. So I was just trying to get my brain right. I was because I was doing like test shit here. Like I made sure the stream key was in. I hit like the stream start button, but I didn't click go live. So I want to make sure that I had as long as I didn't have tech issues, because if I had tech issues, it would have thrown me off like a motherfucker. It would have.
Right.
And
you did good.
I just want to make sure if the stream was smooth and there was no issues, I would have been happy enough with that, right? Because you know what I mean, all jittery and shit. Just keep it with the two. Mel, you should host it next.
No, thank you. I do not think this isn't a hot take. It's just an observation. I do not think a female can host Bus the way a male can, just because of the dynamic with Fupa and Amber.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be proven wrong. That's just like my opinion as a person who has watched Amber and has now watched Fupa and Amber. Mm-hmm. I don't think a female could.
So I think Xylee would be great if she wanted to ever try it, because she's the commentator. So she picks up on shit and she'll question a motherfucker quickly. She will. And she's not a pushover.
She's not, but I think that would be the problem, is I think she would be too hot for Amber, and Amber would maybe not respond well to that because Xylee is so strong.
Xylee's in the chat right now. I'm sorry, what? You mean you haven't met the right female? See, I didn't even see her say that. I'm telling you, like, if a female host right now was to go up there, I think Xylee would be the best fit. And I'm not just trying to glaze her. I'm saying...
So I'm not saying they're not strong enough. I'm just saying... Like, have you ever seen Amber, like, when the panel gets really big and all she does is shut down and, like, just completely closes off?
That happened with Billy, yeah.
So I don't think that would make for good content, because when she's met with too strong of a female or even too strong of a male, she generally will, like, close off. So I'm not saying they couldn't run a good show. There's a lot of females here who run a good show. I'm saying I don't think that Amber's soft side is going to respond to it, and it may not, like, reciprocate well for a good back and forth.
Yeah. Well... All right, so Cyril and Becky could do it. So Becky would be very entertaining for that, but if they get into an all-out argument, that would just be the entire episode, and the episode would stop.
But that would be the episode, yes. If you actually start asking her good, valid questions, she is going to shut off.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but it's true.
Exactly, yeah. And then Bigfoot is real. I'm Bigfoot. Y'all remember that? ALR just shuts down and threatens to quit. She was doing that yesterday, right? And, you know, like, so let me start off by saying this to comment on that. When I knew there was going to be some shit, I knew she was going to try and like quit. I knew that was going to happen. And I was like, you don't want to quit. And I was trying to like hype her up a little bit to build her confidence just a little bit, right? I was trying to
Doesn't that suck to have to do that though to a full grown fucking woman?
It does. Trust me, it does. But at the same time, I knew I had to try to keep her there. And then even when Keem came up and he was like, yo, like, if you want to get rid of Fupa, you can get rid of Fupa. And I immediately looked at her. I was like, you don't want to get rid of Fupa. I promise you don't want to get rid of Fupa. And then I laid out, like, you want to go through a week of tryouts again. You want to go through all this bullshit again, you know? She's very, like, tunnel vision when she thinks about certain things. Like I said on the show, all I was trying to do was give her a different perspective to try to broaden her thinking. And
it's hard to get her to do that, though.
I think she was coming around, though, a little bit. I think a little bit she was starting to come around, like towards the end, because
I'm going to be very upset if you become her new favorite person, because then she's going to hate me even more.
That's good, though. You want the hate.
That she hates me more?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. Look, listen. I'm not trying to, like, shit on Scooter when I say this, but wouldn't it be poetic if I became the host? No. If I became the host on Bussin' I'm Here.
Again, it would be some kind of something for sure.
I'm not trying to shit on him when I say that, but I'll have to deal with what he dealt with, because he had 2 shows where he was hosting 2 shows and the co-hosts didn't like each other. I would be in that same boat. Then I would have to deal with the drama that he had to deal with. Just keep 100%. It with the 2. Just keep with the 2 again. Xylee will be awesome. She's the mama. Hi, Xylee. That's what I'm saying.
She would be the whole show, her and Fupa. Yeah. And then Amberlynn would be upset that she's the whole show. No, and that's what I'm saying.
Xylee would get ALR involved. I know she would, right? If she
like you saw last night, it's harder than you think.
It is.
She just shuts down.
Is. So what I try to turn on the ultra like soft Southern charm, right? And I saw that. And I was trying to be like the gentle giant a little bit, but I also went at her when I needed to. I didn't just kiss her ass the entire time. I called her out when I needed to call her out. But
You gotta be like Steve Irwin trying to wrangle the animal.
I'm telling you. And then I supported her when I needed to, but then I went at her when I needed to. And I tried to keep a balance. And then I wanted to make sure that her and Fupa got equal mic time. I didn't want them over talking each other the whole time. Obviously, I did some because that's what people are there for. They're there for the arguing. But I didn't want that to like derail the show at all. And the one thing I'll say, I did get loopy. I know I got loopy, and I needed to work on that. And if I get another shot, I will definitely be better about that. But that was, for me, since I knew I had heat coming in that thing and I knew there was going to be drama off the gate that happened the show prior, like on the main show, I was like, how do I navigate this? And, you know, I had never been in that situation before. So I just did the best that I could at the time. Now, reflecting back, there's a lot I could have done better. I know there's a lot I could have done better. And, like, if I get a second... Yeah, exactly. But it's like I told Boogie, I'm not going to know unless I try. And I tried. Yeah. I learned a lot about myself as a host there also, trying to deal with that personality or both of those personalities and trying to move a ship forward. I learned a lot. I'm going to tell you that right now. Trippy Savage with the 2. Sweet Tea back now that they hate each other. There it is.
I know. Yeah.
There it is. What I will say, though, is when I was getting like super chats, like for the love and all of that, like that made me feel good that because I'll say this, probably 3/4 of that audience had no fucking idea who I was. No idea who I was, right?
They don't know anything of the LCU, which makes it hard when LCU people try to watch, and like Scooter would try to bring LCU drama, or not drama, but like just regular LCU stuff into it, like a normal show would. And the girl world audience, has no idea what's going on. But Amber Lynn doesn't help when she's like, I don't know who that host is. I don't know what's going on that show. I've never watched that show a day in my life. Like, you're supposed to be a host here. You're supposed to be involved in the universe, not just your little spot.
Well, what I'll say to that is, since I've been here for a very long time, I can tell her lore quickly. Like, here's the thing. I talk a lot. I know I talk a lot. And when we had our meeting before the show, I told both of them, I love to talk. If you want to say something, interrupt me. Like, I'm not going to be mad at you. I'm not going to be offended. Like I told you, interrupt me when you want to talk, and I'll shut up and let you talk.
And I'm getting better at that.
Yeah. And, like, because you could tell, like, when they started talking, like, I stopped and I pointed at them, like, yeah, go ahead, because I love to talk. But, I mean, at the end of the day.
But that doesn't have to do anything with, like, the LCU. Because, like, but that makes it, I get what you're saying about, like, talking. But what I was pointing out was, like, Buzz is just like a weird animal because it's not quite LCU right now and it's not quite Girl World. It's like this weird mix of both. And it's like, if you try to bring too much LCU into it, Girl World doesn't fuck with it. But if you try to bring too much Girl World into LCU, like, it gets confusing over here. It's a strange beast.
It is.
You know?
It is. And, you know, Keem always says, you're doing a show for the person that'll never sub, never become a member, and never donate. Right. So the bus audience being predominantly Girl World, like, I'm not going to say detractors, but Girl World followers, keeping that in mind, but still being in the LCU, that's
a tough balance to strike.
It is. And I even said it there. So Millie in the chat says Ken won the poll last night because of them jumping jacks.
We're going to talk about those, Millie, for sure. We're getting there.
Just Cupid said, Ken, the second I heard your voice, it was over. I saw a lot of that, right?
Yeah, the girls loved that.
Oh, bro, when I dropped the line, all you Girl World bitches need a real man to goon to. When I dropped that line, dude, the fucking chat just lit up. It was hilarious. But yeah, so we'll talk about the jumping jacks. That was not on purpose. I just came up with that off the top of my brain. And because
okay, sure.
Please. And because of like the green screen, I couldn't set back. And since I'm so tall, the camera was like right at my junk. So that wasn't planned. I promise you that wasn't planned. And to be fair to Millie, the poll was up before I started doing jumping jacks. To be fair to Millie.
Panties dropped. Cupid hit it on the head. You have some fans in Girl World now. If Scooter had some fans, you have some fans.
No, yeah. I mean, again, right. And then, like, towards the end, we kind of got on, like, the sex topics, like, 'cause you know what I mean? Because I was like,
she's very good for that.
ALR, why do lesbians use phallic objects? Right? We could have went down a deep fucking rabbit hole on that, but I was like, this isn't the episode for that. But you know, I can have some wild conversations, trust me. But you know, Tech Protect came.
Good to know, Ken.
Fuck you. Tech Protect came up there because ALR message came and said that I was her favorite, right? And I'm not.
He was butthurt.
I'm not getting big headed because of that. Because here's the thing, right? And this goes back to what Tommy C said about me on Cafe this morning. I always want to remain humble, right?
Yeah.
Always. I never want to get big headed. I never want to think like I'm the shit. Like when I was younger and I was slaying left and right, I was not humble at all. Like I was like, I can pull any bitch I want to. I know that. And there was a point in time where I was like rotating 3 or 4 at a time, right? I mean, been there.
Ken had a roster.
I'm telling you, been there, done that. But I'm going for that because there's something my mom.
Andrea, he didn't do some twerking. He did some jumping jacks.
We'll pull the clip
we'll
up.
Show you those
we'll pull the clip up here in a little bit. We'll pull up here in a little bit. But something my mom told me, right, that always stuck with me. Because she knew, because she could hear the different women like coming in. This is like in my early. I had just got
mom.
No. I had just gotten active duty. Obviously, I was still living with my mom while I got my life together and tried to like reassess and all that because I was going to the clubs and then I started getting hotel rooms, right? But that's beside the point.
Big baller.
She was like, you could leave the house and get into a car wreck, and your looks are gone. She was like, you need to calm down. She was like, because. Like you think you're hot shit, but anything can happen to where you're not going to be hot shit. She's like, you need to remember that. I was like, you're right. And that really changed my perspective. Cause at the time, if that were to happen, I would be like sewer sliding at that point. Cause I always said, if I ever got to the point where I couldn't use my junk and I couldn't get, like a woman's warmth anymore, what's the point of living? You know what I mean? What exactly is the point of living? But we ain't got to go down that rabbit hole. But
as a woman, especially like as I became more like conventionally pretty and started dating, I was taught, thankfully, not by my parents because my parents sucked, but by other people's parents that when looking at partners, try to think of like not their looks, but who is going to be the person to like wipe your ass when you get older? Who is going to be the one to be there for the hard times and not just like their looks and like the longevity of that,
Mm-hmm. I've heard that a lot. Like, such and such, like, in 70 years, are they going to wipe your ass for you? Like, you know what I mean?
That type of thing.
Yeah.
And that one stuck with me. I definitely agree. Like if you were with somebody and like something happened, like that accident, would they still be there or would they like tuck tail and run? And that stuff sticks with me.
Oh, 100%. Right. And I got extremely lucky with my wife. I don't know what the fuck I did to get her. I truly don't. That woman is a blessing in my life. But
I love when you talk about her.
That's beside the point. We're not here for that. But I mean, at the end of the day, Tech Protect came up there because he felt some type of way. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I'll say this, right? That was probably a boring segment for a lot of people, but at least me and him had a man-to-man kind of squash the misconceptions in front of 4,500 people. Like, right. I'm glad that could happen at least. Like on the most viewed concurrent show in the entire network, me and him had a man-to-man. And
for sure.
I'm glad we could at least do that. I told him like, yo, I hate your fucking father-in-law, but I don't hate you because you're two different people. And
a lot of people do. So I think he's used to that.
Yeah.
But someone said Amber likes you because she isn't gay at all. And she wishes she could have a man like Ken. So that's something we hear a lot. But I also feel like I hate that when people try to like question her and her sexuality. I don't even like her, but I still hate when people do that.
I mean, whatever. I mean, I could care less. I mean, it is what it is. But I think when I won the poll, right? Because, in Tech was like, by the way, you're winning the poll because a poll popped up. I think Keemstar put that up, if I'm being honest with you. And I won
Amber couldn't, so.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Ken is a twig compared to her. I mean, yeah, probably. But
he's a tree.
Oh yeah,
not a twig.
That's a stout bitch. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
And I go
she's
lie.
She's like 5'2". She's just shorty like me.
That's funny. But I ain't gonna lie to you. When I did like my opening like monologue and I was like, I've been begging Keem for my fat bitch and I finally got her, she busted out laughing. So I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad I made her laugh. I'm glad she didn't take that seriously, right? I'm glad.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm telling y'all see what happens when I get my fat bitch. Y'all see what happens.
You get a little nervous and a little
shaky. Just keep it with the two. Ken, the man, the myth, the legend, Greek god. You damn right. Appreciate you.
The boomer.
Yeah.
God, but yeah.
I am a fucking boomer, 100%. But again, I'm not saying I did a bang up job. I'm not saying I did a perfect performance. But truly all I want is Boogie to eat his fucking words. Did you see live yesterday?
I did.
Right.
And I think he will.
Once in the chat, if you saw live yesterday, that some bitch went in on me, bro. Like in on me. I want to play a part of that, right? Because it's B circuit now. We chilling.
K's in the chat if you saw live.
Don't do that. Please don't do that. God, don't put the K's in the chat. I swear to Christ.
K's in the chat.
Don't do that. Don't fucking, bro. Y'all are gonna annoy the ever living fuck out. Please don't. If y'all love me, y'all will not put K's in the chat. If y'all hate her, you will put ones in the chat. God, oh my God. Hooligan with the Z, thank you so much. That's all I'm looking at right now. Fuck the 5 of you that did that. All right. So let's get
Oh my God. Hold on. You need to get her to play Choosy, okay? So Choosy is something she did. There's a whole lore of it, but we have been begging her to play it on a live on her channel. We have been begging her to play it since she came here. If you could get her to play Choosy if you ever host again, we will be so excited.
Choosy?
Choosy.
Well, look, this is what I'll say. If I'm told I'm a host on Bus, hopefully it's like beforehand. That way I can talk to you to kind of help me out. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm going to start looking up some ALR lore. I'm going to stop. Sorry. I'm going to start looking at ALR lore. I'm going to start watching some people that talk about things. Because, again, I need to know some stuff. Because I know nothing about this bitch. Nothing. And I know your mama's going to get a shot. And like, I'm going to be honest, he comes from that community. So he'll definitely do a awesome job. I have no doubts about that. But at the end of the day, I think that you don't need to kiss ass for either one of those ladies. You need to be neutral. You side with them, but you also kind of go against them if you need to. That's what I think the perfect balance is. And we'll kind of
Mr. Snowflake apparently liked you, so that's good.
Oh, really?
That means she'll hate it. Yeah, that's what someone just said.
Hey, bang up job, bro. Bang up job. So they started talking about me, then they went on a tangent, and then we're going to continue that. So basically, this is what this fat fuck in damn Arkansas said about me.
Which is nonsense.
Ken running
So
Boston.
so let me say this real quick. This is when it was announced, right? I was waiting on King to announce it because I'm like, I ain't saying shit until he does, because that falls under confidentiality, and I'm on thin ice right now, so I cannot fuck up one bit. I know I cannot fuck up one bit. But anyways, this is when it was announced that basically I was going to be on it, and then we'll get to the other one. So
Tonight, have y'all heard? Boogie, I know you have.
No.
Fucking Ken.
Which is nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
Situation?
Look, I love Ken, but Ken literally, there's no way Keemstar would put Ken on fucking Bus. You know what I think? I think Scooter contacted Amberlynn Reed and told Amberlynn Reed to specifically request Ken because he's a spiteful piece of shit who is still not taking his hands off of the fucking universe. There's no way that Keem would do it. It would have to be Amberlynn Reed requesting
Guaranteed.
it. There's no other
Makes the
fucking
most
way.
sense.
She also
Makes the
told
most
me
sense.
last night, she said, I'm sick of this. I'm going to just get my own VC.
yeah, so that's basically kind of where it started, right? And then they continued, and then obviously they kept on. Sharky, what did he say? What did he say? Where you at, bro? Ken shady as fuck. Beautiful.
Oh, like Slim Shady?
Yeah, I like Slim Shady. I do. I truly, truly do.
You don't want to fuck with Shady.
Shady. Well,
Fucking kill you.
All
Ooh,
right.
in Minecraft.
I know, right? So Boogie continued on his little rant, right? So he continued, and because they skipped past shit, it was talking about Billington with the 5. I can imagine Boogie gaslighting and saying he said all this to make you try harder, go better. So that's all I'm saying. Thank you so much, Billington. I think he did that to set the stage. He did that shit to set the stage to fucking go in on me. And a lot of people don't think that I'm ready for prime time. A lot of people don't think I'm ready for any of that. All I wanted to prove was that I'm better than what some people think. I have more abilities than what some people think. That's what I set out to prove. If I don't get the fucking job, then I don't get the fucking job. I did tell.
But at least you tried.
I told King when he was up there talking about it, right? I said, if Billy gets bus, can I get a shot at Rewind? And he's like, yeah, sure. Right.
Yeah,
So
I saw that and I was like, yeah, man, you get it. You're putting your foot in that door.
I'm telling you.
You are stepping up. You're like, I'm still here. I'm fighting for shit just because we had a beef for a second. I'm still the dude.
Yeah. And obviously, right, it is what it is. I tried to do a little bit of negotiating. Keem slapped me on the head of my dick and said, bro, now's not the time. I was like, yeah, you're right.
You were naughty? Chill.
Exactly. Right? But hey, here's the thing, right? I had to put it out there. Because if I
Yeah.
didn't put it out there, I would have just got fucked. Right. But
You
again,
never know.
But again, with the way shit is right now, I totally understand it, and I'm not even mad. I was like, all right, yeah, you're right, my bad. Like, you got me on that one. So this is where Boogie continues to berate me and say that I'm not ready, I'm dog shit, I'm ass, all that. So let's get into that.
Knowledge on y'all, and you barely fucking responded because you were talking about your fucking wall. I think Ken is a
bad host. Ken is a bad host. I love Ken. Ken is not ready for bus. Ken is not ready for live. Ken is barely ready for rewind. That's where maybe if Ken's getting an upgrade, that's where it should be. You should not be on a show that has 4,200 people watching it like it did last night. Not a fucking chance, Ken. This is scooter manipulation bullshit. Has to be. Has to be.
Now, this is what I'll say. All right, I'm going to talk about that for a second. I don't know what Scooter would have to gain if I went on bus.
100%. That's like some, like, what do you call it? A red herring theory, like to bring Scooter's name into this.
Yeah, and like, let's also be honest. If Amberlynn Reed, like, obviously I don't know if this conversation happened. This is just, I guess, like, I don't know.
Hypothetical.
Hypothetical. Fuck my life. I can't think of the word. This is a hypothetical. Let's say ALR said, hey, I think I want Ken. And if he said why, and she was like, well, I talked to Scooter and Scooter thinks he'd be a good fit. Do you think Keem would give a fuck about Scooter's opinion right now?
Not right now. No, fuck that.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, maybe, but also I don't, like, let's just say I failed miserably. Like, it was just a shit show, just god awful, horrible.
Yeah, all the tech is bad. You were like completely just circling. The Emperor and Fupa just ran over you.
Exactly. By the way, guys, the bus VC is back. The bus VC is back. Because
she gets special treatment, I'm pretty sure.
Unless it got deleted again. But yesterday I saw the bus VC was available and people rent it. So I don't know what's up with that. I could be wrong, but I saw people in a bus VC. Fuck my life. In a bus VC last night. I saw it. But anyways, back to this. If I would have got fired, well, that would have maybe screwed. Got his ass. But I don't know. I truly don't know. But it is what it is. I think.
And it's like Scooter's not trying to come back. So it's like he wouldn't benefit from them having a bad host unless he was trying to use that as like leverage to come back. But I don't know. I guess that could be like a snaky way for him. Like, let me suggest all these bad hosts. And then even though Keem hates me and is pissed off at me right now, maybe I can like leverage my way back in. But I don't know.
But see, I went up and told them, like, you know, like I did a poll here on Cash the other day and it was support for me to do it. I talked about it in the Discord. I did a poll in the Discord. There was support for me to do it. I went up on Cracked and talked to Xylee and fucking Nightmare about it. And they did a poll and it was overwhelming support for it. So it's not like I just randomly came up with an idea like, I'll be good for bus. Like I
like
asked
he woke
people.
up this morning and decided I want to host bus.
Yeah. It was supposed to be Grim last night. Like from Grim from Crypt. Why that didn't happen, I have no idea. I was just told, hey, by the way, you're on. I was like, all right, cool. And then the rest happened. But either way, let's continue to this shit. But again, I don't know what Scooter would have gained from it. I don't. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. They have the right to their opinion. Let's continue.
People that are adding me in the Discord, I'm literally doing and I'm the only one that seems to give a fuck. Like, I got attacked in the Discord for having us. Sweet Tea's up there, and she says, like, who cares if she...
My bad. I apologize. They go into Sweet Tea.
Okay.
That's sorry, guys. That's my fault.
Millie, I was not calling him a bad host. I was saying, what if Scooter was like, what if I try to put a bad host on bus to leverage it to get back? And so he's throwing all these people at Keem. Not calling Ken a bad host. Ken is a great host, and I'm happy to work with him.
Oh, yeah. I like working with you too, man. And again, like, let's just say if I were to be offered bus, I wouldn't want to leave Cash. I wouldn't.
Thank you.
I enjoy this. So, but anyways, this is when I come up. We're not going to watch the whole entire thing. It's just what Boogie basically said to me. I'm going to speed run this thing and we'll be good to go from there. So we
want to get to the good parts of bus, Ken, for the people who didn't see.
We have time. All right. Listen. If you wanted to fucking replay me doing jumping jacks because my anaconda don't, then that's fine. All right, that's up to you. All right, but let's just calm down. We got plenty of fucking time. Plenty of time. But all right, let's get it.
Hey, Boogie.
Aptazi her 11 just. Let me get 10 way.
webcam.
Working on it right now. Hey, it's 2 days in a row. I should feel special.
Yes, sir.
What makes you think you're qualified to run the bus?
Okay. Right.
So I'm of the belief that you don't know until you try. And if let me turn my phone. I'm sorry. I'm on the belief that you don't know until you try, right? So I mean, obviously, I'm gonna try. I mean, it's a problem, right? Going behind Billy the Fridge is a tough act to follow. I know it's a tough act to follow. I'm not saying I'm better than Billy. I'm gonna outdo Billy or anything else, right? I'm not saying that at all. But I'm gonna try.
Ken, I know for a fact that I can't flap my arms and fly to the fucking moon, so I'm not going to try. And you know for a fact that you cannot run the third biggest show in the goddamn network. You know that.
Eat your heart out, motherfucker. Eat your fucking heart out. I went up there and I did my fucking shit. And I didn't back down from nothing, bro. Was I perfect? No. But I did better than that. I did better than what the fuck you said I was going to do, you big bitch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And he's not offering to do it, so.
Fuck no. And I tagged Steak in Discord, and he was like, yeah, I want to go up on live and give Boogie shit. He said, absolutely. I was like, beautiful. So I'm going to go up on live today and be like, Boogie,
Excellent.
How did I do, bro? So, all right.
He's like, you didn't do so good. Someone could do better.
I mean, there's always someone better. I'm not saying that there's not, but
No, I know.
I didn't do what he thought I was going to do at all.
Damn right.
And we had 4,500 for like the last 30 minutes. He's like 4,200 people. I had 4,500 people. I think Billy did too, to be fair, but I'm just saying.
Get him.
I'm just saying.
All right, go.
I don't until I try. If it's
You should know that.
Bro, listen. My rep here is complete garbage. All right, it's complete fucking garbage, right? If I fail on bus tonight, it goes even lower. And who fucking knows, right? Keem could just be pissed off at me. He was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna throw Ken in there, and if he fucks up, I'm just gonna fire his ass. I mean, it could all be a setup, bro. But the thing is, I'm not walking in there with cold feet. I'm not walking in there scared, right? Because if I do that, I go in there all nervous. Oh, Amberlynn Reed, food and cheese. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm gonna go in that motherfucker, try my fucking best, and at least if I fail, I know I tried my best, right? That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I think that's admirable. That's fair.
And I mean, I heard y'all talking about like Scooter getting ALRs here, and it may as well be a setup.
That's what I think.
What do I have to lose, bro?
What do
if
you
he set
think?
me up, what do I think?
Do you think Scooter talked to ALR to get her to request you personally? Because I do not think Keem would put you on a top show after the bullshit that happened like fucking yesterday.
I mean, that's fair. Like, it did throw me for a loop. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, bro, like, you really, like, because he just hit me up. He was like, hey, by the way. I was like, all right, cool. And then with all that happening, maybe he did, like, message her and get her to ask for me. That may be true. But also, like, you can ask fucking Nightmare. When I went up on Cracked, I talked about it. They put a poll up. 77% of the audience said that I should try for it, right?
That's true.
I did it on Cash, right? Fucking 80-90% of the audience said I should try for it. I asked in the Discord, like, overwhelming support. This is before what happened yesterday. So I've been on multiple shows, and I asked in the Discord what y'all think. And I've had support 3 different ways on 3 different platforms. So, I mean, at the end of the day, yesterday did happen, yes. And I know Grim was supposed to host something. Maybe something happened. I don't fucking know. But I just got the message. I was like, all right, cool. Like, I'm not going to run away from a chance.
So if you are successful on bus tonight, you're going to start that LLC, fucker?
So it goes into this, right? He goes into this.
Someone said you should challenge Boogie to now fly to the moon, to at least try with his little bat wings.
That's funny as shit.
Jump off your roof, Boogie. Let's see it.
Funny as shit, dude. So yeah, again, I've said this shit before. I just wanted to say it to Boogie's face, obviously. And again, I've talked about the LLC thing. It was purely for tax purposes because of shit I got going on. If I do end up on bus, I'm legit gonna have to do one for tax purposes. It's not nothing crazy. And obviously, like I said before, when all that shit came out, if I wanted to leave, I would have dipped when fucking Denmark left. If I wanted to dip when Scooter left, I would have done that. When Cash had fucking absolute horrible report cards for 2 weeks, I would have dipped if I really wanted to do that. No, I'm still here. And this kind of is what it is. But obviously,
honestly, maybe you need to educate Boogie on the amazing pieces and parts of an LLC, because I can't remember if it was this episode or last night where he's like, I have back taxes, or like he has a huge tax bill. So maybe he could actually use your help with taxes.
And honestly, like, and to Zali's point, they looked over it on Reapers, and Zali even said, you know, people do it all the time for taxes. Like, you know, no matter what you make, it helps. It definitely helps when you have a business, and that's all in the business. It does. So it's not
he clearly needs someone's help. So
yeah, it's not like some major scheme or some major bullshit that I'm trying to do. Like I'm thinking about it. I've been thinking about it. I just mentioned
you're trying to play the game smart, and he's just pissed because he didn't think of it.
I just mentioned it in the chat because of what we were talking about with Denmark and Scooter. I just mentioned it because of that, but it wasn't because of them. It was just a factor. That's all it was.
It's not snaky. It's a smart tax decision, especially like when you work for yourself or when you have all these other things going on. It protects you.
Yeah, exactly. And again, it's an easy narrative to push because of the screenshot. It's an easy narrative to say of whatever. I left the chats. I can't show the context of it, but at the end of the day, I fucked up. So it is what it is. And again, I told Boogie my rep is gone. So what do I have to lose? I literally have nothing to lose. So
literally, someone says, plus this is your job. Why would you not try to do something to improve your position? Boogie makes no sense.
Facts,
he
Bear.
literally
Appreciate
is
you.
like, oh, I make this money, but like, you know, and I'm paying off my house, but I still have this tax debt. Like, if you would have been better with your investments and not just try to scam people with Bitcoin, you probably could have been doing better, dude.
Yeah. And, you know, I have stuff going on outside the LCU, like for money, like that has nothing to do with streaming. I have things going on, right, for income.
Diversify.
Exactly, right? Because I've always been a thing. I never want to have one source of income. Never, right?
No, not these days.
I'm not that guy. But, you know, it is what it is. So let's get back to Boogie trying to berate me. I was already thinking about doing it anyway, bro, for tax purposes. But you know what I mean? I'm not. Right now, I don't have to. But if I start making bus money, let's just say I'm put on bus, right? I'm just saying, I will legitimately
Go start your own network, huh? Right after you get the clout from it, just like
I
Scooter.
want to start a network, bro. Like, no, I don't have the patience to deal with people to run a fucking network.
But you did want to do
People
that.
like Boogie.
Yeah, I was in a fucking brotherhood. I thought I was in a brotherhood with 3 fucking dudes, and then I learned my fucking lesson. Now I don't have to trust no fucking body.
Then what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen after you think you're in a brotherhood with Amber Lynn?
I don't. I'm never. No, listen. After that, bro, I'm done. Like, I'll be friendly with people, but geez, I'm
Okay, that started
Y'all ain't
off
got enough money
so
for that. Y'all-
tiny bit longer. Holy fuck.
It's all out there, bro. Like, I didn't run away. I came up here. I took my licks. I lost my community manager. People been shitting on me all fucking day. The cast chat shit on me. I didn't ban one single person. Like, I don't care, bro. I fucked up. Give me the hate. I'm not going to sympathy bait. I'm not going to give all these fucking reasons why you should feel sorry for me. I'm not going to do that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like, I don't want sympathy from nobody. I'm going to go to where I leave because he continues talking some shit after I leave. I just want to address
He
that.
does.
Then
Did everybody lose their community manager besides Steak? I feel like I saw that somewhere.
yeah, Steak's the only community manager left right now.
God, why though? What did Josh do?
Remember, him and Zali did that call with Denmark, and he wasn't in the Discord, and then they didn't ask permission to do
No.
it. Yeah, that's why.
I
And
didn't know
that's why the
that.
Reaper stream got shut down. That's why Josh lost it. So
My bad.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
yeah, so. And then, like I said, we're just going to watch what Boogie said after I left. I'll address it, and then we'll move on to your jumping jacks. Is that what you want to see, you fucking gooner, Rule 12 bitch?
I want them to see it.
Bro, I'm sure they saw it. You know what I mean?
I'm also mad because as the showrunner, I told you were going to have to do things over there. You were going to have to pull some stunts because especially if you couldn't get her to do something. I told you, didn't I?
We're not talking about that right now. We're
Not
not on
yet,
bus
we will.
yet. We're not on bus yet, you motherfucker. When we get the bus, we'll talk about that. All right.
so excited.
Let me just sit here and this little bit of peace I have right now. Let me just sit here and then we can move on. Like, calm the fuck down. Fuck my
Okay,
life,
boo-boo.
bro. Fuck my life. All right.
Nightmare, any last words?
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Nah, good luck with tonight.
Good luck,
Appreciate
Ken.
it, bro.
Go
Those
fast, bro.
bitches are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, last night I watched Bus to watch Billy succeed, and tonight I'll watch Bus to watch Ken fail. I will not miss Bus. These motherfuckers won't either because they know Ken is going to embarrass himself.
What is he going to do to embarrass himself, though?
Be him.
Just by being himself, you think they're just going to hate him on bus?
Well, he doesn't know how to have a conversation. I watch a lot of Ken's shows. He's not a good host. He's not a good wrangler. So what's going to happen is ALR is going to run all over his ass. He couldn't wrangle me in this conversation right now. So you think he can wrangle Amber Lynn fucking Reed? I make an effort to at least put on a show. That bitch don't give a fuck. She's there for the free money, and these dumb cunts give it to her.
That isn't his show to
yeah,
wrangle.
that's true.
It's Steak
I
show.
just don't, it's hard. So like last night with Billy, I think Billy did good, but last night's episode was so fucking insane.
All right, so that's basically what they say about me. And to that point, I even said on Bus, Billy needs a shot with no interruption because you shouldn't judge Billy based on that one episode. Because
Right.
Because I even said, bro, fucking, if I was in that situation, I would just start kicking motherfuckers. Like, fuck you, you're not gonna fuck my show up. Like, you're not doing that. But you know, and then obviously, you know, Tech said he did 5 shows with them, and you know, people got a dose of Tech, and it is what it is.
Big old dose.
Yeah.
But Boogie's saying like he can't wrangle this conversation. No, because it's Steak's wrangling right now. Like, are you joking me? That's such a weird misdirect.
Yeah, no, exactly. But I mean, at the end of the day, I just go up there to shit on Boogie. That's all I do. If I really wanted to wrangle him, I think I could wrangle him. But he said that Amber Lynn was going to walk all over me. I don't think she walked all over me at all.
No,
I think
she can barely walk like across her apartment, dude. She ain't walking over nobody like that. She gets loud, if anything.
Oh, 100%. Millie's brought up a good point. I wonder if Billy even wants Bus. So ALR even said that. She's like, I don't even know if Billy wants Bus. And
He's awfully quiet. I don't see him hop on many shows besides his, to be honest.
I mean, he used to, but he really hadn't done it a lot lately. But that's up to him. I mean, he could be having some stuff going on IRL. I know he has his music thing, so I mean, he may just not have time, right? It's up to him. I mean,
It is a good question, though. I would be curious to hear if he wants it, because Tech is like pulling a Z-Boy right now, where he's like, I want it, I want it, I want it.
Yeah,
but
you know,
not that that's bad. It's super obvious.
Hell yeah, and you know, I don't want nobody to judge Billy on that. And again, Boogie is a Billy stan. They've known each other for over a decade, right? He's going to take his side.
Oh, wow.
You know, yeah, and then me, I've never I did Cafe for so long, and you know, outside of like special events or like being put in prime time for an episode or not, we may have held like 500, 600 at the most. So on like just any normal day without something crazy happening, like I've never been in front of a 1,000 viewer audience, right? I never have. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure Billy's been doing this shit for so long, like he doesn't really care. But you know, I was a little nervous. I was, but I knew I couldn't be that. I knew I couldn't, because I had Boogie's fucking mouth in the back of my brain saying, you're going to fail. I'm going to laugh at you. You're going to fucking fail. And I was like, fuck my brain. Fuck you, Boogie. Fuck you, Boogie. Fuck you, Boogie. That's all I was thinking the entire time.
It's a good fuel for sure. I don't think we know who's hosting yet.
Yeah, Millie, who's hosting tonight? I have not been told anything.
I don't think so. We probably won't know till like closer to or till it pops on.
I mean, you know, Steak may say it on live again tonight. I don't know. And again, I'm not shitting on Steak for saying that. I just didn't want to say anything unless Keem announced it. But since Steak put it out there, then I was like, well, fuck, I guess cat's out of the bag. But, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, I think Boogie should go up there and give it a try and see how well he can wrangle ALR.
I would love that.
He would
make
just
it mandatory.
He would just crash out and fucking start, you know, destroying his house again, probably, because the attention's not going to be on him. But you know, at the end of the day, it is what Steak is hosting Bus tonight. Oh shit! Well, GG Steak. That's awesome.
That was going to be my next suggestion. Is I would love to try and see that too, because I don't think she goes back and forth on if she likes Steak or not, depending on like what he's talking about.
Yeah. As far as, but I don't know if Steak would want to leave live.
Who said he would have to leave? He could literally redirect to himself. I mean, it'd be a long night and it'd be an intense night for him, but who said he would have to leave?
That's true. That's definitely true. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, like again, fucking Billy would be streaming 6 straight hours if he were picked. Obviously, Keem's been saying he wanted to nuke Rewind to do something with Rewind, so I'm pretty sure if Billy went to Bus, there would be a change on Rewind. I really think so. And again, if I don't get Bus and Billy gets Bus, I want to try to Rewind.
Cupid's lying. She's just trolling.
Oh.
You got us. We were all like, yeah, he's absolutely doing that.
Just Cupid, real quick. Just Cupid wants to turn the fucking Grays off. If we get a $50 donation from anybody, I will turn the Grays off, because I don't believe in not doing that. For Bus, that's the standard, so that's why I did it on Bus. But normally I don't like locking up Grays. But yeah, if I get a $50 donation from anybody, I will lock the Grays up. So, but anyways, enough of that. Let's move on to my jumping jacks that you wanted to fucking see, you fucking gooner.
Oh, I did see them. I think the cash audience needs to see them just in case they missed it.
171.
All right, let me. So you want me to go just to that? Just when I started doing the jumping jacks?
Yeah, you know, give it some context. Show them your awesome form, Mr. Veteran.
Oh yeah, well listen, like, so my form sucked because again, I got shit around me. I mean, if I do the full jumping jack, I'm hitting shit off the fucking dresser. I'm just destroying shit, and I'm probably gonna smack my TV and break the TV in here. I don't want to do that, right? But you know, beside the point. So, all right, fine. What I want y'all to pay attention to: look at their faces. Look at their faces when they see the anaconda bouncing, right?
Yeah, yesterday was Cupid's birthday, and Ken was doing jumping jacks.
I just want to tell y'all too, don't shut us off. Look, bro, if someone doesn't like y'all that damn much, and y'all don't want to listen to the Grays, that's what I'm saying, a $50 donation, and I'll do it, right? Outside of that, I'm letting the Grays talk. I don't care. But, all right, let me...
ELE, everybody love everybody. If you know that reference,
I don't want to watch this just because it is cringe, and that was the whole entire point.
That's too bad. You did it.
But
exactly.
I
So
know I
enjoy
did
the
it.
cringe.
I don't want to watch this shit, bro. I do
Too
not
bad.
want to watch
Let's
this
go.
shit.
Let's go.
This is so bad. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping
Let's go.
jacks will break your TVs. No, not because of. I'm saying with my arm swinging, I would have hit my TV with my. I have a very long wingspan. All right, like I don't have much space in here. Once my wife kicks me out, puts me in the garage, so I can stream from the garage, I'll have all the room in the world to do all the dumb shit. Trust me. But
Oh, look, someone said they didn't see that, or they didn't see this segment. So let's do it. Let's show them. Come on, Papa Ken. Let's go.
I hate you so much.
I know you do. It's all right. Hate keeps
She
you
literally
young.
even like thanked us for going up there. So she likes that. Respect hosts.
There you go. Real quick, we got Daisy Ozzy with the 10. Amber, when you mix.
In Wednesday.
Yeah, yo, Wayne, smelty a little bit.
Space Princess at Super Chatty
Fuck,
20.
my bad.
And people like to forget that I'm a lesbian. I don't know. These people think that I'm a straight lesbian. What does that even mean? Or a heterosexual?
They think you're into both because you played with a guy's peen in a movie theater.
Got him. Well, let me ask you
When I
this.
was 17.
No, I can't. So that's the first one. See, it wasn't that bad. It
The
wasn't
jumping
that bad.
jacks were so good, guys. He broke his camera.
Yeah, the camera was, you know. Oh, and
Shooting
by the
hard.
way, I sped it up so that way you wouldn't see the fucking.
That's okay. It's still on the VOD for Bus.
You're embarrassing me.
Ooh, Elite says, why did that look like Scooter's body? That's a burn.
It is a burn. It is a burn.
Oof.
Like I said, I never claimed to be some fucking Adonis. I just know that I ain't got that body. I don't. I am a little chubby boy, but I ain't got that body.
Ooh, Millie said somebody put it in slow motion in Discord last night. Someone is doing the Lord's work for the females of Discord.
It's probably a dude.
Honestly, you're probably right.
Probably a dude. All right, Amber's fuzzy. Damn it. Sorry,
I
guys.
wasn't looking. Oh my god, what is this? What this is gonna be?
You said you played with two guys' peens in a movie theater.
There we go.
Isn't that what you said?
It was one guy's peen in a movie,
Object. Right. About that in the
right?
all day.
Never said I
I'm trying
had
to
a
skip to the
crush.
next one. I'm sorry, guys. On here, Amber. Because regardless, guys, everyone. Yep.
His team.
Listen. So people are saying the weigh-in, right? Damn it. You fucked me up. I think that was the second one. Okay, so we missed the first one.
You
Cool.
did 3 of them, yeah.
Oh, I did 3 of them. Oh, well, I mean, it doesn't
think
matter.
so.
They get the point. What'd you want to say about my jumping jacks?
I just thought it was great that you ended up having to do exactly what I told you were going to have to do, which was stunting and being a showrunner. And you still couldn't corral or wrangle Amberlynn into doing something. You tried. I saw you tried.
So
and she was just like, no, I'm not doing that.
I'll say
No."
this, right? I'll say this. She said that she wasn't feeling it, but she is
You
willing
didn't
to.
push,
She is
push some more, change it up. I told you the tactic is on that is when she says no, you have to pivot to Fupa because that's going to trigger her to be like, oh, he's not paying attention to me. I do it. I'll do it now. You can't just be like, I'll do it.
I mean, that's fine. Like I said, it was my first. I got a lot to learn. Right? I 100% say that. But
Yeah.
you know, I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. It was a fun episode. I had a lot of
It's
fun.
okay. It was. But I told you what was going to happen. You're going to have to do something just like Scooter used to have to.
Hell yeah. Clinton said Ken can probably get a job on Chatterbait if Lookout don't work out. Nah, bro, I'll never do that. I couldn't do it. Bro, you know, there was, so I watched some fucked up documentaries. There was a documentary about a dude who does some shit like that, like Chatterbait or OnlyFans or something. And he does it for men, right? And his wife films. And basically, his wife does stuff to herself so he can keep it. I was like, wow, interesting.
Keep it.
An erection.
Oh, like she's his fluffer.
Yes, but
Okay.
but she can't be on camera because it's only for men.
Right.
So, and plus,
But
there's
that's okay because I hear that type of content makes a lot of money. So
Yeah,
that's a
but-
smart move.
I mean, like again, I don't talk shit about people that do that. You want to do that shit, pop off, make your bag. It's not for me. I'm not.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
But see, here's the problem,
But-
right? Knowing on the other side of that camera is some dude fucking going to Pound Town on himself. To me, I couldn't hold it. I couldn't hold
So
it.
if you think about it this way, if you make straight porn and a gay dude watches it, does that change your perception of it?
So here's the whole, like, there's that gay for pay thing where they interview.
That's not what I asked though.
No, but I'm getting to that.
Okay.
I think if you like if you know you just want to do straight porn, like you and a woman, or me and a woman, you and a man, whatever, do your thing, and you can't control who watches that. You cannot control.
Exactly.
But if you have a target audience, knowing that on the other side, who you know you're trying to get to watch you, I don't know if I could do that, because I'm like, dude, the thought of another dude like gooning to me, and I'm sitting here trying to maintain, like it would throw me off. It throw me. I
think
couldn't
that's
do it.
just being mentally tough for it, because I feel like if you have the ability to hit multiple markets, that's just expanding your earning potential. And yeah, it might be a little bit tough mentally, but I'm sure there's ways you could do it without inadvertently necessarily. I don't know if I can explain it correctly.
I know what you're trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can expand your marketing potential, expand your market, and make more money that way without thinking about like who is actually receiving it.
Well, see, now you're talking about two different things, right? You're talking about the entertainment and the money side of it. I'm talking from the personal, mental side of it.
And I think if you're already into porn, you really can't think of it that way.
Well, yeah, obviously, and obviously, I would never do that, because I don't want to be out there like that, right? Especially now.
It's
like
not for everyone, for sure.
And the people that can do it, they can separate themselves from it, and they can make their money, make your fucking money. I don't care. I don't watch porn like that. I don't get involved in that stuff. It's just, I'm a boomer, bro. Like,
yeah.
And plus, I'm trying to get my wife pregnant, so I need to save all the troops. You know what I mean? I can't be wasting the troops in a meaningless battle. I got to send the troops in when the war is ready.
So, random fun fact for you, and I know this isn't true now because so much stuff is wrong with us right now. It used to be true that the average healthy male's average sperm load would have been enough to populate the earth at least once over. Isn't that fascinating?
Well, yeah, because of the millions of sperm cells. Listen, every
That's
day.
Fascinating, though.
Well, see, here's the thing, right? Every day, the body creates 3 million sperm cells. There's 3 million sperm cells a day.
Insane.
It is. But, we can't have 8 million fucking Kens running around, because this world would fucking get destroyed. And I know that.
100%.
I know that. But you know what's even crazier? Because y'all know me and my wife are kind of like going through it, trying to get pregnant, right? And like the OBGYN said that if you're ready to like take the next step to getting some assistance, we qualify for that. I'm like, all right, cool. We're trying not,
because that shit's expensive.
It is. And luckily with the health insurance that she has under me with the federal shit, it would be pretty fucking reasonable. But beside the point, you can actually pay to have like the X and Y chromosomes separated, and they can shoot all the X's or Y's in there depending on what you want. And then
they centrifuge them.
Yeah. And then you can actually break down DNA to like almost create your own baby. And I'm like, you're starting to play God at that point. Like I want it to be as natural as humanly possible. Now, like there is testing you can do. Like they can take fluid out of like the sac that the baby's in inside the woman. They can take fluid from that and do testing to see like
the amnio to make sure it's like healthy and growing correctly.
Yeah, exactly. They can see any like if there's going to be like deformities, if there's going to be any like issues or whatever. Obviously, it's not going to be 100% perfect, but I think they got it.
Science has come a long way.
But I think they got it. I think they got it to the point where if it's going to be a certain I don't want to say deformity or whatever, but if anything's not normal, quote unquote, that's the best way I can put it. They can let you know, and they do that now, so that way you can make a decision on what you want to do before it's too late.
If you want to terminate your pregnancy.
Yeah. So I'm not going to lie. I don't know if I want that, because I'm not going to care what it is. They're still my child. Right.
Interesting.
But, obviously me and my wife haven't been faced with that decision yet. Right. And, if it comes to that, that's going to be personal between us. I'm not really going to talk about that one, because we got to come to the best conclusion, like logically. But I mean, at the same time, as long as I have a healthy baby, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care, man, or like boy, girl, gay, straight. I don't care. I just want a child. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna love them the same, because the thing is, like, you see stories of like LGBTQ people that come out to their parents, and their parents shun them, and they become like sex workers and they become drug addicts, and they live like a horrible, horrible life. And I'm like, I would never want that. You know what I mean? I couldn't look at like an offspring of mine and say, because of what you are, I hate you. I could never do that. You know,
It's a beautiful thing to think the way you think, and it's a very heartbreaking, hard thing to think that people think that other way. It really is.
oh, 100%, you know, and the fact, because the other thing too, like, is, you know, people want to shit on sweet tea, married, pregnant, vaping, whatever. The way I see it is, should she be doing it? No, but what Ken thinks, is that going to change her opinion? It's not. So that's, like, knock on wood, nothing happens to that baby. I don't want nothing to happen, because I know how much I want to be a father. But if her choices make the baby to be a certain type of way, she has to deal with that. That's on her.
Yeah.
That's why I've always, I'm very pro-choice, because who am I to dictate what a woman does with her body? I don't care. It doesn't affect me. But I mean, at the end of the day, right? When you see people, or when I see people that can have like 4 and 5 kids and they don't give a fuck, right? And they're just doing it for benefits, or like the kids are all like fucked up and you can tell they don't take care of them. I'm like, fuck you, bro. You know, it fucks with me. I ain't gonna lie, it does fuck with me.
Right. And that's the thing with like people who try to adopt and like foster, is because that process is so rigid and so extensive and so expensive.
Yeah.
It creates a bit of hatred, honestly, between people on one side and people on the other, because it's like the people who can have kids seem to take it for granted almost, because you have the ability to physically just pop in and then pop out. It's simple of it. And it's kind of, it sucks. I definitely see that and understand that.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like I said, I don't know if you and your husband want kids or whatever, but like, I just think I think we're here to continue. We're here to continue the human race, right? And that's what I want to do. Like, I want to leave a legacy, right? I want, whenever
a legacy of what though, Ken? What have you done that's worth being carried on?
I'm Ken.
I have weird opinions about some of this stuff, so
I'm
just
Ken.
giving you a heads up.
I'm Ken. That's all that matters. I'm Ken.
So I agree with Thomas that abortion is murder, full stop.
So you know what's funny? In a lot of states, it's not, because it's not considered a life until it takes its first breath.
Which is so funny, because I promise this isn't going to get like deep and like angry political, but it's just interesting, because a lot of times if you do something that injures a pregnant woman and then that kills the fetus, or like something happens to the fetus, that could be considered double homicide, because 2 people have died. That's like an interesting argument.
It is. 100% is, right? I don't want to get into like...
You know? No, yeah, like it's not like that deep of a thing. It just, you brought it up. You had to get all heavy on us. You did it.
Believe it or not, like, I'm a very, like, I can get philosophical. It's the Greek in me.
Oh, I fully believe it.
I can get very philosophical on people, and, you know, just the life experiences and all that other shit, right? I think a lot. And, you know, like, for my childhood, my mom did the best she could. Was she the perfect mom? No, but she did the best she could. I know she did. And like, just growing up with that, becoming a man, going through experiences as an adult and getting where I am now, right? It's definitely it changes perspective. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I fully agree though that people can change their opinion. I don't like when people are like, you're a hypocrite because you said this before and now you're saying this. That is one of my least favorite arguments, regardless of topic.
Yeah.
Because it's completely normal for humans to change their opinion. That doesn't make you a hypocrite.
Yeah, 100%. And like pro chaotic light, y'all don't care about human life if you support that shit, trans opinion. So I support human life, but I don't think I have the power to tell someone else they have to keep their baby. Because I don't want to put my morals on other people. I don't want to put the burden of what I think on other people when it comes to that. That's something they have to deal with. For me, in my personal life, I'm very pro-life. I don't give a fuck. We get pregnant, we're having the baby. I don't care. But when it comes to other people, I don't feel, me as Ken, I don't have the right to tell another woman what to do with her baby, because whatever my opinion is ain't going to change hers. It's not like she's weighing down. She's like, oh my God, Ken, I need to talk to you before I make this decision. You know, I mean, like, God forbid if that were to ever happen, I would have a conversation. But, you know, if there's some bitch if there's a woman online talking about it and I'll leave a comment, like, you know what I mean? She can't give a fuck who I am.
No, but I still think you're allowed to have your true and honest opinion, even if, like, regardless of that situation, you know, like, just because you're not a woman, you can still have a valid opinion about that, you know?
Yeah. So that's one thing about me, right? And like Prolific Chaotic says, I didn't say you didn't need to demand others to think like you, say your opinions. The
No.
problem with me is I know if I'm faced with a hard choice and I know what I have to do, it's going to be if I listen to strangers on the internet telling me to make a different choice, in my brain, I'm like, they don't know my life. They don't know what I'm going through. They don't know shit about me. Right. So I'm like, I feel like if I try to change someone's opinion that hard on something that serious, I feel like I'm coming in with like a God complex. Like, bitch, you have to listen to me because I'm Ken. You know what I mean? I don't want to have that type of like thing on people. Now, if it's someone that like I love and care about, it's close to me, I'll definitely have a conversation with them to try to change opinions, right? But if it's a stranger that doesn't know me, right? I look like
Then why are they asking your opinion
no.
if it's a stranger?
No. What I'm saying is like let me say this. Let's say like at abortion clinics, a lot of times you see the people with the signs, right? You
Yeah.
see the people with the signs. They're not changing anything. They just look like assholes. Because deep down,
Kinda, yeah.
they're not changing shit, right? They just look. That's how I see it. Now, I think abortion is one of those things where it should be personable to the person and the couple, right? I have my opinion that I'm pro-choice because I feel I don't have the right to tell someone else what to do with their body. Because women have the thing, my body, my choice. I believe in that. Because who am I to tell you what to do with your baby? Because let's just say I want you to have that baby and you listen to me and you have that kid. What am I?
What's that random listening to random Ken Caint though?
That's what I'm saying. It's like let's just say you were pregnant, right? And you were like, I don't know, and I was like, Mel, I think you should have the child. And let's just say you listen to me, right? And you have the kid. If some hardship happens, or if there's some drama that happens, or whatever happens to you, you're gonna blame me because I talked you into keeping the kid. You know, I don't want that.
So you're putting yourself in that
I don't want
almost
that
power position.
That's what I'm
because
saying. I don't want that. I do not want that power over anybody. I don't want
You're giving yourself a lot of credit there. That's interesting.
No, it was for the sake of example.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that's my opinion on the way you just described that.
I mean,
It's
that's
like
fair.
It seems like you put a lot of weight into what you said that someone would take that.
But I'm giving the counter argument why I don't think that way.
Yeah, and that's my counter comment on your counter opinion. So to wrap it up, and then we can move on.
Hey, we need to move on. We need to move on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, we need to move on.
I just have this like one phrase. It's what is it now? Now you made me lose it.
Good job.
It's a baby in the womb is what is it? It's not a potential life. It's a life with potential, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And someone told me that once, and it just stuck with me.
Yeah.
So we still have to pick out your onesie. Did you find us? Is that what you're pulling out?
I'm gonna pull up some now. Yeah. So somebody donated $100 off gate for me to get a unicorn onesie.
Right out the bat.
Like fuck you, whoever did that. Right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start fucking screenshotting some shit and putting it in here so we can check it out. So the problem with me trying to find one is one of my size, because I am not one size fits all. I'm not.
No, you're a big and tall man.
You know what I mean? So it's just funny, right? Trying to find like grown ass man unicorn onesies, right? It just ain't it, right? So I'm gonna pull some up and I'm gonna take a fucking screenshot and I'm gonna show it.
I feel like these days it's actually probably a little bit easier because the internet is so vast. It's probably a little bit easier to put in big and tall unicorn onesie and not get a little bit of a flag from your FBI surveillance person versus maybe like 15 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So let me.
You're welcome, Han Solo. We do not shy away from tough topics, and we will talk about them correctly and move on to fun things like unicorns.
Basically. All right. So here is one that I found right here, right?
All right. Ooh, it's got a tail. I love a tail.
You know what I mean? So that's one that I found that is actually in my. So here's the other thing too, right? A lot of these have women showing them off.
Yeah. I think it's just because it's a unicorn, but as long as like the measurements say they will fit you and you will be comfortable, I am okay.
Well, the thing is, I mean, even if I'm not comfortable, it doesn't matter because we hit the fucking goal for it, right? So here goes another one. So here's the other issue, right? A lot of these are not going to get to me for like 2 weeks, right? It just is what it is. And I'm not trying to like say some shit or like try to get out of it. I'm just letting y'all know it's probably going to take a while. So here's another one I found with the dude wearing it. Oh,
That one's cute too with its little clouds. Does that one have a tail?
I don't know. That's just the picture I found with it, right? So, I mean, there's that.
I like the pockets on that one. Normally the pockets are on the hips and it makes you look really wide, but that one's kind of fun how they're in the front.
Yeah, exactly. So that's just kind of there. And then there was the last one I found. And yes, it's a chick wearing it. But you know,
I am curious about a 6'5" onesie. Oh my god, Ken the furry. Get a skin tight lycra bodysuit like the pink guy. Ooh.
So you know what's actually funny about that? When I was on Cafe, right? I was actually trying to do a goal to go to a furry convention.
That would be amazing.
Just because I had so many questions, right? I had
100%.
I had a lot of questions. So yeah, this is the other one I found.
I like that one. Oh, I love them all.
So those are the three that are probably just looking at details, how it's sized, and what people. Those are probably the three best ones.
Someone said zebra stripe gum. That's very much true.
Yeah.
I love them all though. What do you guys think? The first one, the second one, the third one?
I'm gonna put a poll up, and y'all let me know, and I can always go back in the chat. Whoever wins the poll, I'll go back in the chat and see which one it is, and I will purchase it. And then
so I can vote.
Y'all let me know.
You think they would touch him at a furry convention, Hooligan? I still feel like I don't know anything about furries. Do you think they would?
So here's the thing, right? They are, because when I was looking into it, right, and I was like, you know, they're a tight knit community. They don't just accept outsiders. It's one of those weird things. So if I were to go to one, I'd have to be careful because I don't want to get kicked out, right?
Right.
I was like, I could go in there and try to find some little like clique or clan or whatever. I don't know what the fuck they call themselves. And I'll just try to out dominate the leader and like take over it. You know what I mean? I could do that.
Is that how that works? You just walk up to the base guy and punch him like in prison?
I mean, maybe, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be like, look, bro, this is mine now. Get the fuck out. You know?
Oh my god.
There's like
okay.
There's like
solid plan.
There's like an arm wrestling competition. If there's fucking some wrestling
With the
competition,
furries?
yeah, why not?
I do know the little thing I know about furries is there was a group of, I think we can say this word here, of Nazi furries. Like that was the thing I watched a YouTube video on.
So I think you can, but usually I would reference like 1940s Germany people. They know
it was 1940s furries.
You could say 1940s because here's the thing, right? It's not derogatory. It's just a historical fact.
Yeah.
So
that's a group of them I knew about.
You know what's funny as shit? So I saw like a video of like this dude who went like in like VR with like furries and shit, and he found like some weird fucking people, and there was two of them that were like in a relationship, and he was trying to like out alpha the other one.
And how did that work, Ken?
Bro,
since that's the route you're trying to take.
There was so many fucking arguments and fucking like shit, and she was talking so much shit, and the dude sounded like a bitch when he was talking. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like I used to work with a dude that was into that shit. And
Millie says I can't say the N-word. Ken just taught me that, Millie. I'll know better for next time. I wasn't sure.
So Donna said she didn't see them, she didn't see them. I had them up and I shared the screen and I showed it in chat. Because I took a snip, I shared the screen of the snip, and then I blew it up. So that's how people. I saw it in OBS, so I know y'all saw it.
Can you put them back on the screen for a few minutes, like just hanging out, or no?
I have to go back and find them.
Okay. Oh, she was joking. I don't. Okay, good.
I'm trying. I don't want to derail. She didn't say
Millie was about my N-word.
So listen, she said the N-word, but not that one.
That N-word.
She said 1940s Nazi people N-word. Yeah, I just said Nazi. Version. I just said Nazi. So there you go. That's the N-word she said, Nazi. But I don't know if we can say that, but regardless, right? It is what it is.
I think so it's a historically accurate word.
Yeah, you're not calling someone. You just said there was a group that identified that way.
Yeah, that's a video I had watched on YouTube about a group of specific furries, which I thought was just a weird mix of things.
That is weird. But anyway, what was I saying? I forgot. I'm a boomer.
You were going to pull up the pictures of the onesies so people could reference them for the vote.
No, I did that. Or I'd have to go back and find them and already X out of everything.
Oh,
It's in the stream. I promise you. It's in the stream. But like I said, regardless, I thought about doing that and we would have seen what happened, right? And like you said not see. Yeah, I said not see. You did not see it. See? Motherfucker smart right there.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I did not see the furries.
Oh, talk about your puppy party.
Oh, so we wanted to maybe set up like a small goal.
I'm going to use the bathroom while you do this. I'll be right back.
Okay. We wanted, since you guys love Madison and Lucy, and I don't know if you've seen Charlie, we wanted to maybe set up a small goal just for fun for like maybe a weekend stream and do a puppy pajama party because my dogs have a few pairs of pajamas and they also have like sweaters that I have made them. And we wanted to kind of check the temperature, check the vibe, see if you guys would be down for that because the girls love their pajamas and, you know, just kind of have fun because we do have to do weekend streams sometimes and just wanted to kind of see what you guys would think about that. Yes, girls with black dogs. I have 3 of them. I mean, Lucy kind of is technically brown and white, but it's okay. They're good girls. And they love to hang out with us. Madison comes over here now and like waits to see what I'm doing on the computer to see if she can like hop up here. Stupid pet tricks? I don't know. They don't know any stupid ones. I try to teach them ones that are like good for their muscles because they're getting older. One's 12 and 7 and 8. The twins are having a birthday coming up soon. Purple butterflies with the 2. Mel, that's a great idea. I love it. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I don't know if I have any stupid ones. Madison is definitely my trick dog for sure with the collie in her. She loves to do like the agility stuff. Like she loves to jump a bar. She loves to sit on things really pretty. But yeah, they also love to wear their pajamas. You know, my dogs actually love me a whole lot. I've had them all of their lives. So I would say they love me, Thrifty. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah. Purple butterflies with the 2. Mel, that's a great idea. Yeah. So, here's the other thing. Just a kind of side note on that one. I'm not going to be here tomorrow. And then I'm not going to be around this weekend because my mother's getting a medical procedure done. And I got to be there with her it's not life-threatening. It's not something major. It's just because of her age and all that. I got to be there with her just in case. So this weekend, Mel will be running her first stream. She's going to, who's hosting tomorrow? So Luna will be here tomorrow. Luna basically said she'll be here every Friday, which is awesome. Thank you so much, Luna. I need to throw you some love on that on your stream for that. But yeah, so this weekend, Mel is going to ask, I think Phantom or Tech Protect or maybe somebody else just to come in here and help her out. It's good because it shows growth. And if you're going to do it, if you have fuck ups, if something happens, it's on the weekend. It's not that big of a deal. And the only way you learn is to do it. Right. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can do all the preparation in the world you want to. You can make OBS look all pretty you want to and all that. But once you hit that go live button, you're in the moment, right? And
don't pick your nose on here, Ken. Ew.
I'll pick that motherfucker all I want to. I'll pick it. So, but yeah, so this weekend, Mel will be running her first stream. Make sure you guys come out and show her some support. When she fucks up, tell her she fucks up and clown her because we don't have hug boxes. We don't need hug boxes. If you fuck up, they need to let you know you fucked up.
Yeah, don't touch me. I don't need your hug.
I'm not hugging you.
You said hug box. We don't do hug boxes. And I said, yeah, don't touch me. I don't need your hug.
Sorry. So real quick, who said that? Where are they at? I just fucking... Did they redact it? Yeah, Marie Starlight, she was asking, Ken, let it go. Mel will do great. Of course she will. Of course you will. But, we'll see it.
Practice, you gotta start somewhere, like Ken said with Bus.
So what's the story at the beginning of Bus? What's the story in the beginning of Bus yesterday on Bus? Because you seem so chill. Why did you say your hatred? Because of what happened, what came out on live about the me, Denmark, and Scooter conversation. That's all, right? And again, I don't want to loop about it and all that because it's been talked about on several shows a million fucking times. But that's basically what I was talking about. And
I think you were just trying to give like a TLDR version to the bus audience of like who you were really quickly.
well, the only reason why, honestly, if I can be frank, is on the Billy episode, ALR said, in the next topic, Denmark, Ken, and Scooter, can we move on? And then it was never talked about. And since this was my first time up there, my whole entire like story that I was trying to build was I have a lot of heat on me. ALR always has heat. Fupa has heat because they were just arguing, and then also they have heat between each other. That was kind of the base and where I wanted to take it. And then when everyone was like, shitting on ALR and like talking all that, that's why I was like, hey, turn the crosshairs on me. Let's talk shit about me right now. So I was trying to take the heat off of her in the moment, right? So I was just trying to give her a break from all the hatred. So that's all it was.
I wouldn't say he was sympathy baiting. I would say he was just trying to show run and trying to like redirect somewhere so they weren't like looping. And like, because the girl world audience doesn't know who Ken is. Yeah. So he was just trying to maybe try to bring them into the LCU a little bit and kind of be like, hey, this is also going on over here. And you guys might know a little bit about it because it kind of involves Scooter, like a smidgen, like, you know, like here, you guys know about this guy. So you might want to care about this a little bit, you know, like trying.
I was just trying to connect dots. That's all I was doing. So I thought
it was good.
Hell yeah. Someone said get Leon Dion for an interview, bro.
Who's that?
You don't know the lore. So
I'm learning though. I know a whole lot really quickly, but I would love to learn.
Early Locale Live, like when the Discord. All right, so just real quick, because I could talk about this till the end of the fucking. We got 34 minutes. I could literally spend 34 minutes talking about this, but I'm trying not to.
TLDR. It's
hard because there's a lot. So when the Discord first started, right, when Caint first created the Discord for memberships, right, for Locale Live, we got in there and no one really knew anybody. I mean, there was some people that knew a few things from just following Keemstar, Boogie, and Wings, but like when I first came in, I didn't know who Keemstar was. I didn't know who Boogie was. Right. All I knew was a little bit of Wings from the detractor channels. That's all I knew. I didn't know shit about nobody else. As I found out about Wings, I found out about a young Keemstar, right? Or not a young, but a early days Keemstar. Yeah, I didn't come in here fanboying. I just came in. The reason why I knew about Locale Live even existing is because of the DSP Side Scrollers interview. And DSP went up there because Keem tried to get DSP. I could go into that all day long. Keem came up there and talked about the project. So I was like, hey, let me check this out. This seems pretty funny. And that's how I came in. But anyways, there was faction warfare because the Discord kind of split into two different groups, right? There was Gooners DNI and Peaceful Gamers, right? There was faction warfare. It all came to a head on the original Locale Court episode, right? That's still up. It's on the Locale Live channel where King was the judge and Boogie and Wings were like jurors or whatever. There's no real attorney. And
did anybody wear a wig?
No. This was just whatever, right? And it was a members only stream because it was on the Discord and Keem's like, if no one's in the Discord, they don't know what the fuck is going on. So it really doesn't matter. So, Corpseless was a major face in Gooners DNI and Complexity, who's my boy. I love that dude. He was the face of Peaceful Gamers. And there was a whole big drama between them. I'm not going to go into all that, but that happened. And then kind of after that, the Discord lit up and then people finally got over it, right? Because there was the big climax of the Locale Court case and that happened, right? So you got to think about it. We go from faction warfare, people hating each other, the shit talking, the fucking going at each other, trying to have a little bit of peace, and then Leon Dion comes in. Leon Dion was a very, very liberal, like extremely liberal. It's a trans woman, right? And Leon Dion was like trolling Keem and like saying all this shit. And then Keem made Leon Dion a producer. Leon Dion did not want it whatsoever. Because after the Locale Court case and like a little bit after that, a lot of new people started flooding into the Discord, right? And then we went into the Leon Dion arc where Leon was like about like peace and all that shit and acceptance and everything else, which again, it is needed. I'm not saying it's not needed. But Leon Dion got trolled to oblivion because of where we came from in the Discord to then. And the Leon Dion era was like a complete 180 from what the Discord used to be, right? It literally flipped on itself. And we were talking about that earlier in main chat today. Me and Bud were, because Bud's like an old school member of Discord that's been there since damn near the beginning. But yeah, when Han Solo said that shit, I thought it was funny. But yeah, I could do an episode on just LCU lore and just tell you about a lot of shit that happened. I really could, because again, I've been here since the beginning. So
Right. That's interesting.
yeah, so it's don't know what the poll is for, but I exercise my right to vote. It's the onesie that I'm picking out. So right now, 45% want the first onesie that I showed. It's 1 in 3 are kind of neck and neck. There's only 47 votes, and we got 180 people in here. If we can get this thing at least to 100 votes, I'd appreciate it. If not, that's fine too. Also, if we can get
And if you don't want to vote, you should definitely drop a like. If I hope that's what you're about to say next.
Exactly, it is. So
Perfect.
glasses, get Grandpa back on track. My grandpa.
I'm definitely glasses right now, and you are definitely boomer. I think they clocked us pretty good, to be honest.
Phantom said it. Only OGs remember waiting a week for an episode. Han Solo with the 2. I feel like I owe you $2 for that show story. Thank you, Han Solo. Yeah, so Lolcow Live used to do Tuesdays and then Sundays. Sunday was a recorded podcast with Tommy, Wings, and Boogie, and then Tuesdays were Keemstar's live show with the 3 of them.
Weird.
And the cool thing is they would build up so much anticipation, right? Because, they were all in the
Wow, that's
Discord,
true.
right? And you could not wait for the next episode because, again, they were building it. And now, since it's like every fucking day, it's hard to have that element. Like, you do have it, but you only have to wait a day for it. Then you have all the other fucking shows to watch on top of that, right? But, like, back then, it was true. And, like, literally, Sunday at 3 o'clock, bro, I was in my fucking couch with my cup of coffee and my snack watching. Tuesdays at fucking 5 or 6 as it varied or whatever, because there was no schedule back then. You just went live whenever you went live. I was in my couch. I'm sorry. At that point, I was at work. So I was at work waiting so I could fucking listen to it while I worked, right?
Right.
But yeah, it's why doesn't Keem host shows anymore? Because to him, since
Busy running it.
since he's running this whole entire fucking thing, his energy is needed elsewhere, and he just doesn't have the time. He doesn't have the time to fucking plan a show, get the thumbnail ready, set the stream up, and then run a 2-hour show and deal with all the shit. He just doesn't have time to do it.
Someone says, please like the stream or Ken never cooks again. I say, please like the stream or Ken's going to get creepier every time you don't like it.
Oh, you want me to get creepy? We can get creepy. We can get real
Turn
creepy.
the creepy up every time someone doesn't like it.
That's going to be hard because I would literally out creep this entire. I'd be fired if I got that creepy. All right, we can't do that.
Well, let's go. It's a big ask, but we're going to do it.
Anyways, so guys, if y'all like the idea of the puppy birthday party.
Oh, yeah, or just a puppy pajama party. Their birthday is coming up, the twins' is on March 1st, but just a puppy pajama party would be fun. They love their PJs.
Hell yeah. So if we can get 10 yellows for that, I know they would appreciate it. I know Mel's going to put a lot of time and effort into planning that and getting everything. So yeah, if y'all want to see it, 10 yellows, I think it'll be very good to get away from the drama and actually have something wholesome. I know Lolcow Cash is particularly not known for that, but it'd be good. Change it up a little bit.
Yeah, they love it. They love hanging out with us.
Show Melsifer that old Batgirl clip.
Ooh, Ken lore.
So there was a whole big thing, right, with me and Batgirl, and when she came up on Cafe, and I said when Batgirl came up on Cafe, I started being a little less, how can I say this right, straight edged. Like I started doing a little bit more like innuendo jokes, and there was a whole big thing where like she was doing like the bean challenge where you flicked it and it was a good bean or a bad bean. Was that bean
She flicked her bean on Cafe.
Yeah, bean boozled. She flicked it right, and she chose the bean.
Okay.
And there was this one where because there was a lot of shows that played it, and they were like, if you close,
I'm poor.
At Purple Butterflies 1961
Thank you, Purple
super chatted
Butterflies.
$10. Puppy PJ party. Let's go.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Purple Butterflies.
Awesome. They'll love it.
Oh yeah. I'll be out of my element that episode, but hey, maybe you can run that episode. But anyways, so there was a section where they said if you close your eyes and just listen to it, it sounds like a porn. Right.
With all the bean flicking you just mentioned, yeah, I could see that.
Well, no. Oh, Just Cupid's birthday was yesterday. Happy belated birthday, Just Cupid. That's fucking beautiful. No, because
And you did jumping jacks on someone else's channel.
Oh, she was watching. She was watching. I know she was watching.
She said she missed it though. She was all excited because she said she gets to see them eat. You missed that part.
This is all you missed right here. This is all you missed. But anyways, so she was chewing on like a bean and it was bad, right? And I was like, you gotta leave it in your mouth, gotta leave it in your mouth. Chew it, don't spit. Don't spit. You better swallow that motherfucker. Yeah, that's right, Batgirl. Keep it going. Just chew it up and don't spit it out. Don't spit it out. And she was like talking shit the entire time. I was like, all right, Batgirl, you made it. Swallow it. Take a drink. Take a drink. You know what I mean? Like it was.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So that's where the origin of Creepy Ken is. Okay.
I mean, so here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. When I do like sexual jokes, I go into like my super, super deep voice because I'm blessed with it and no one else really has that. So I can make it like super cringe. And that's the whole entire point, right? I want it to be very, very cringy. So that's why I do that. The problem is because of my voice, it sounds creepy as fuck.
Right. I think it's what you're saying, not because of your voice. But
Exactly.
Sure.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Come here. Here. Come on.
Oh, we got another puppy?
No,
You're full screen.
I'm
but
trying to get Lucy, but she's being shy. Here. She says, "Oh no, Mom, I'm so shy today."
Adorable.
Come here, Peppy. You don't need
Fucking
your
adorable.
sister. So the younger two I call my twins because they're pair bonded, even though they don't look alike.
Yeah.
But so Lucy is like the more scary looking one, but she is actually the more timid one, and she doesn't like to do things that are scary without Madison.
That's
so now
fair.
Madison is still sleeping, and so she's like, I can't go and say hi to Mom and her friends without Madison, who is sleeping in the bed right now.
That's what, so
Come here, Maddie.
Madison and Lucy are the twins, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come here. Oh, see, now Madison's up, and now Lucy's like, okay, now I'll come over there, Mom.
That's hilarious.
They're so funny.
Look, the best Ken drama was Voice Changer Gate. Yeah, that was
What
hilarious.
kind of voice changer did you have?
Nah, so here's I could find the clip, but I'd have to search for it, and that would take time. I mean, well, here, how about this? You show off your puppies, and I'll find the clip.
Okay, I'll get me some Madison. This is Madison, and you can see Lucy's hiding back there. She is going to be 8 years old on March 1st.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I adopted her in Missouri. I brought her home. I had to drive like an hour and a half to adopt her. And the first thing
wow.
she does is pees on my bed.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, fuck you, lady. You stole me from those people who also stole me. I don't like you. But now she is my baby.
That's awesome.
Yeah, huh? Here's
Fuck.
my big girl.
Where is it?
And then, yeah, she was my second dog. Charlotte was an only dog for 5 years. And so I said, I'll get you a puppy, Charlotte, because you seem bored. And she's like, okay. And I get her Madison. And she's like, I don't like Madison. Not like they fought or anything, but Madison was such a puppy that Charlotte was like, oh, no, I don't like this, Mom. She's too crazy.
That's hilarious.
And then I think we got Lucy 2 years later. And Lucy came around and just changed everything because Charlotte was never a cuddler. She never cuddled with Madison. Never let her touch her. And Lucy came around and was like, Charlotte, we are going to cuddle and you are going to like it. And she did. I don't know what happened, but she did. Lucy came around and said, Charlotte, we are going to cuddle. And she wouldn't let you cuddle with her, but she let Lucy cuddle with her.
That's adorable. All right.
They're good girls. They've been traveled. They've flown on airplanes. They've lived in a bunch of different states.
That's beautiful. I like that. All right.
Thanks.
I got it pulled up. All right. So
All right, let's see it, Madison.
this is the voice changer thing right here. There it is. There it is. I'm eating Swiss rolls and she's eating stink bugs. This is what we do here at the cafe now. This is what we do at
Holy
the cafe,
shit.
guys. This is what
I've
we
never
fucking
seen
do.
her
Look
with
at
her
that thing.
hair.
Look at that face. It is so gassy and disgusting. That is what I'm talking about, Batgirl. You are earning your way into the cafe. This is locale, damn it. This is fucking locale. You see what you have to do? I have to eat Swiss sperm in a fucking pastry of chocolate, and you're eating stink bugs. Is this what we need for cafe now? Is this what we want? Is this what we want? Right?
I'm not okay.
I'm not either. I'm not either. This is fucked up. This is real fucked up. But hey, you know what? Batgirl, remember, we're F tier. We're fucking F tier. Remember that. Remember that.
I can't.
We're fucking F tier.
Oh
That's
my
all we're
God.
doing. Right? That's all we're doing.
I need this.
I hope you guys
I
are
just spilled it
enjoying.
all over myself.
Hope you're enjoying this F tier
Ew.
entertainment brought to you by Locale Cafe.
Oh my God, what the fuck? I'm gonna. Oh no. Oh no, I need straight. I need
Listen.
straight.
Listen. We can do this. We can do this.
Yeah.
All right, we got
Yeah,
this.
I believe. I
Okay,
believe.
so
I believe.
I have a
Say it, we
comment
believe.
that
We believe. All right, we got.
we believe. It's so funny that your voice changer has to make your voice higher, but like when Phantom uses the voice changer and like Sweet Tea would use the voice changer, it had to make their voices lower.
Well, see, so here's the problem, right? So I have a Rodecaster Duo now, fucking beast of a machine. But back then, I had a little Streamer X, right? Because that's what I used, because I needed one for the XLR, right? So I just used the Streamer X. I couldn't do a lot that I can do with the fucking Duo now. The Duo was fucking. By the way, guys, if you ever want to like do this thing or get into some shit, look at eBay for stuff, because failed streamers put their shit up there to sell it. What I would not use is your fucking is your mixer. Make sure you get a brand new mixer, 100%. I will always say that, because this is the brains. This is the brains of the entire fucking operation. But well, outside of the PC, but that's beside the point. But anyways, back to this.
Are you okay?
The buttons were very close together, and so like I was doing this, right? But the button next to it was that voice changer. I never changed anything, but I just wanted the air horn. I left everything else the same, and by default, it was that voice changer. So when I hit it, because I got big ass hands, right? I slipped and I hit the voice changer by mistake, and I didn't even know I had it on.
No, so you were just being so serious with your little like helium voice.
I was trying to be serious, right? But it just came out like that. And then, like, because no one in the chat fucking told me. I just saw them fucking, like, laughing and, like, all that other shit. But I didn't even know I had a fucking voice changer. And someone was like, hey, Ken, your voice changer's on. I was like, oh, shit, my bad. And Batgirl, she was eating, like, stink bug flavored jelly beans at the time, right? So she really, because she was so fucked up, right? She couldn't really say anything. And then, there you go.
I've never seen her, or I haven't seen a clip yet of her with that's her real hair, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that is definitely her real hair. And
That's so crazy.
Yeah, and then she shaved it for a crown, right? Because Mono, you've seen him in the Discord. He became a crown. So she shaved her head, and then I did the one chip challenge in Life Stage. Because one chip challenge is TOS on YouTube because someone died because they're a fucking idiot. But
Stop, really?
yeah, someone did the one chip challenge on live and they died. So
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know why, but anyways.
Someone died, Madison. Did you hear?
Yeah. Cute fucking dog, by the way. But anyways, regardless.
Thank you.
Regardless, right? By the way, guys, if you want to see that puppy pajama party, puppy party, we need 9 more yellows.
Be party.
9 more yellows. And if y'all do 20 or whatever, if y'all add it up, it doesn't have to be. It's in increments. It has to be at least a yellow. But anyways, regardless, back to that. So yeah, that's basically.
Just gives me a little taste of that. Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Yeah, because like earlier in the, I'll play. It's almost done. I actually talk about that. I'm gonna play that. Just that part. Well, I'm gonna play this. It's not that much longer.
Got this. Oh, this is beautiful. January scoring. I think she's from Switzerland. Are these Swiss rolls? Are these legit? Are these authentic?
Oh my God, I'm like shaking.
BB Phil rated out of
spin it again.
BB Phil rated out of 10. Ken, the Swiss rolls. Honestly, it's an 8. Legit, it's an 8. So here's the problem, right? They break apart. They constantly break apart. If they didn't break apart, it'd be beautiful. King TL, Ken is glitching. Hey, problem.
I had a voice changer on. My bad. Yeah, that's basically. I realized that. Yeah. So. Yeah, because Channery, she used to be here, whatever. She's over there. I was like, are these authentic? Is this how it works?
Yeah.
But, yeah. But anyways.
They're handmade by Swiss ladies.
Basically. That's why, because it looked like.
I'm poor. At Purple Butterflies 1961 super chatted $20. Come on, puppy PJ party, person with praying hands, person with praying hands, person with praying hands, person with praying hands.
Thank you so much, Purple Butterflies. I appreciate you for that. Yeah. I think Purple Butterflies is a dog lover.
I think so.
Yeah. So. But anyways, the Fucking onesies winning. It's 56%. Everything else 16 and 27. So it ain't gonna change at all. 73 votes. I appreciate you guys. So I will go back into the stream and make sure that I have it, and I'll even wear my purple fedora when I wear the onesie, and I'll put the little horn on top of the hat. That'd be hilarious.
Do you want to get down? Are you sleepy?
Oh, let me get the redirect down while I'm thinking about it.
I'll
randomly think about the fucking redirect, but
yeah, you always think of it at the randomest time.
Oh yeah,
Madison, can I have your sister, please? No, Mom. Come here.
Anyways, like I said, though, we'll see what happens as far as like who's hosting Bus tonight. I promise y'all I have not heard anything, so I have no fucking clue. The funny part is Caint put out an announcement earlier I wanted to go over, actually, because it actually kind of pertains to glass. Let me get this redirected while I'm thinking about it. So, fuck, I need to sub to that damn channel on this account.
Oh, I can pick you up. You're too big.
Rosie exposed insane DMs live. Local University, episode 1, Tina D. Oh, so apparently Zay's gonna start doing deep dives into characters of the LCU. I actually started that, or I was gonna start that on when I was on the side. I was gonna do the history of the LCU, like, you know, I think at episode 3, but that's beside the point. So let me go ahead and pull this announcement up so we can read over it all together, because I forgot about that. Yesterday, I was very clear I want no more blood feuds, meaning fights among hosts that last forever. I understand we all have beef from time to time, but when fights last months, it negatively affects the entire LCU. We need to remember we are all in the same team in some sense. Last night, your mama made a great point. He said, if he has to end a blood feud, why does Glass get to be a channel dedicated to attacking ALR? He's right. I have notified Glass that they must switch up the content so it's not a 24/7 ALR channel. I want this universe to lower the temp and get back to the laughs. And if you really think about it, it's what we all want. It's a time and place. There's a time and place to attack. Every show against the same target is no longer acceptable. How do you feel about that?
I think it's valid. I think
because you were kind of in that. You were kind of in that for a little bit.
Yeah, it's tough because sometimes hosts have like this inner stuff that's going on and it comes out in shows. And sometimes it, like when hosts have multiple shows, that also happens too. And so it comes out across shows.
Yeah.
But I also feel like that's part of what the LCU is we have, it's like the reality of it is, you know, we are humans and we interact with each other. And so in doing so, we have beef, you know? So it's, I don't know if we're like if we're supposed to like fake it. Like, are we supposed to be fake nice with each other?
Never that. So what he's saying, this is how I take that, right? And this is just the been here since day one hat that I'm wearing. Obviously, there's going to be beef. There's going to be people that do not like each other that just kind of go in because earlier today on Cafe, Caint talked about it, and Billy and Tommy have their fucking blood feud. Right, they do. Oh.
I'm poor. At XJUSTCUPIDX super chatted $10 for my homegirl Mel. Get them doggy PJS ready red heart hash.
Hell yeah, thank you so much.
You deserve the red heart hash.
Thank you so much, Cubit. That's fucking awesome. And then we got Purple Butterflies with the 2. Caint said, hosts don't argue in VC, argue on air. Yeah, I'm getting to that, Purple Butterflies. Thank you so much for that donation. So, like Tommy and Billy, this shit spans like 8 fucking years, I think. They've said 8 years. Some will go with 8 years. So, I mean, he does
like pre-LCU even then, right?
Oh yeah, they have a very long history, and a lot of that's come out. Like I don't want to, because I don't want to like I can talk about it, but I may get some facts wrong, and I don't want to misinform anybody, especially on that front, right? But let's just say the accusation of Billy was that Tommy was pissed off because of an old host that Billy used to work with, and he's a vet, and Tommy's also a vet, and Tommy felt some type of way about that. So Tommy was fake nice for 8 years until Tommy got to a point where he could call him out, and he did. And Tommy basically was like, "Yeah, I'm petty as shit." That's a very quick TLDR. There's a lot more information to that, but that's just kind of what it is. But you know, with Glass ended up being a ALR hate channel. Right, it just was. It turned into
it still is, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm getting to. All they did was ALRs. They came in hot and heavy on ALR, just hating on her, like questioning her about stuff when ALR first got here. And you know, basically, Caint doesn't want dog pilings. That's literally what it is. If hosts have,
sorry, Charlie, no dog piles.
Oh, Oh, that's a pretty little dog right there with the white face. That is adorable. That's absolutely adorable.
I was just including her because you said dog pile. But yeah, that seemed like what her channel was doing is like becoming an ALR detractor channel built right into the LCU.
Oh yeah, exactly. And that was a place for ALR detractors to also watch, a LCU host to shit on ALR the entire time, right? Bubba Buffalo's with the 2. Shout out Tommy C. 100%. Shout out Tommy C.
I didn't know he was a vet. I thought you and Steak were the only vets here.
Phantom's also a vet.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and there's some fans that are vets, but like host-wise, it's me, Tommy C, fucking Phantom, and Steak. That for a long time, people have been saying they want a local vet show with the 4 of us, just on like a vet show. I mean, I'd be down for that in a fucking heartbeat, but it had to be C Circuit where we could go live whenever we wanted. But that's beside the point. I digress. So Caint doesn't want, like, let's just say when you made your comment, right? Let's just say all the other shows were just shitting on you. Or like half the shows were just shitting on you the entire time, like starting drama up or whatever. He doesn't want that. If there's an issue, yes, talk about it, but don't like make every single episode just shitting on Melcifer, right? Like you have to write your opinion. You can say your opinion on something and what you think about it, but after that, you move on. That's basically what he wants.
Like don't loop on the same things like for so long, I guess maybe.
Basically, yeah. Okay. And, with Glass becoming an ALR detractor channel, that was the prime focus of their content. They did ALR content every fucking day, and that he doesn't want that anymore. Yeah. Like, let's just say if me and Steak get into some fucking argument, right, we can go at it, right, because me and him can go at it, but he doesn't want it to linger. He wants us to fucking go at it, have it out, and then move on. You know what I mean? And to Purple Butterfly's point with don't argue in VCs, that kind of happened on like Nerds. That's why Grimm's toy show or toy
Grimm's Toy Gallery or something. Yeah, there's a few Grimms. I get a little confused.
The Grimm on Nerds, right? He was pissed off because ALR and Fupa were going at it in a VC, and we talked about it on Bus yesterday. Y'all know. And then, they hopped up on a show to deal with it. And, Fupa is like super pissed off because of what Grimm said. Grimm hopped up on Queens and he was like, I'm going to go in there and fuck with your show and all that. It became a whole fucking thing. But, when people have arguments in a VC, sometimes they go into some random fucking VC, not even like their show VC, and they'll have it out. And to them, like fans pay to be here, fans pay to be in the Discord, fans pay for the content, right? So if there's a certain type of drama, if there's an argument, he wants all fans to have the opportunity to see it. He doesn't want just a select few fans to be able to see it. And
so correct me if I'm wrong though. Fupa, I didn't see it. I just have been hearing about it. And so she literally said she just jumped up on his show and just started talking about her beef. But the thing with just jumping up on a show is he wasn't even talking about her, right? She just kind of interjected.
Yeah, they weren't talking about nothing because Nerds really doesn't do drama. They do their own thing. Grimm is a big wrestling dude. A lot of their content revolves around wrestling. That's him, whatever. I don't care.
Right. So I think that was the problem. And Fupa, I don't know, she is just like being obtuse and was just like, it's about me. I gave you drama. I gave you content. When you jump up on a show, yeah, you're adding to it by giving him something else, but it wasn't relevant to what he was doing.
Well, that's why I told her. I was like, well, think about it from this, right? Like, obviously she's on Bus, and there's the 3 shows you don't fuck with: Queens, Live, and Bus. You can't just hop up on there, right? I mean, obviously, if you're being talked about and it's some shit, yes, you can hop up there and defend yourself. But like, let's just say me and you get in an argument during Locale Live. We're not just going to hop on Locale Live and just start. We're not doing that, right?
No.
But, that's why I tried to tell her. I was like, well, think about it from this perspective. If you just hopped up there and just started screaming and didn't give no context of what was happening, they could have been taken aback, like, bitch, you're interrupting what we're doing. You know what I mean? And, is it the right thing for them to do to hop on a show and have this beef out? 100% it's the right thing to do, but there's a right way to do it. Like I told her, when I want to go onto a show, unless I'm requested or if I'm being talked about, I'll hop in there. But if I just want to go up there just to talk, you know what I mean? I'll hop in members waiting because I don't want to interrupt the flow of the show. I don't want to fucking interrupt the content. Anything could be happening because there's delays and shit. You know what I mean? I always hop in members waiting just as a respect thing. Now,
absolutely.
For them, yeah, Hooligan said it, Nerds is a small show, Live is different. Yes, I agree with you 100%, but you should still have respect for the show. And just say, hey, just hop up there and like, hey, me and ALR are beefing right now, this bitch, blah, 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 this and that. Well, we hopped up here because we got to hop on the show to argue. And then, but.
Yeah, big show or not, like, I think it just shows respect, like even if you're a little show, to just not interrupt someone's show just because you have the power to drop into that room. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
come on now.
Exactly. So, I mean, again, at the end of the day, there's two sides of the coin to look at. That's why I tried to give her that perspective of it. She is a host on one of the like top 3 shows in the LCU. So, you know, she does get a little bit more access.
Leeway.
I think that's the access, leeway, whatever you want to call it, to go argue on a small show. It gives them content for their show. It gives the fans something to watch, maybe peak in viewership, because people in Discords would be tagging or be saying ALR and football nerds arguing, give them more viewership or whatever. I don't know. But there's a right and wrong way to do things.
Yeah, and I definitely understand why Grim was like mad for sure, because
Yeah.
it completely derailed him. So
Now, when he said that he's going to start setting goals to hop up on bus and play with his doll, like figure, I don't want to call them dolls, but go up there and play with his figurines and all that shit on the channel, right? I'm like, bro, that ain't the way to do it. No, that is not the way to do it. That's what I think. Because again, you just don't hop on Queens Live and bus just to start doing shit. You don't do that. But you know, it's another story for another day.
right, maybe he was just saying it like out of like a reactionary anger type of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. I think he had a right to be upset. I understand Fupa was trying to like make right by like taking her argument out of the VC. People, it's all hindsight too, you know. She's still new here. She came in when I came in. We're on, you know, like what, our second, third week. Like, we're all still learning.
Well, no, y'all been here about a month, a little over a month.
I don't think so. I think we're going on like our third week.
Me and you?
No, me and Fupa, because we came in technically like at the same round. It's about the third week.
Yes, fuck my life. You're right. Holy shit.
Yeah, it feels so much longer because, you know, that's how time works here. But
yeah, time here, like literally, I know Nightmare at one point said there's 36 hours in a day here in the LCU, bro. It's literally 48 hours in a day here in the LCU because there's 24 shows. Well, actually, there's more than that because you got some C-Circuit shows. It's crazy trying to keep up with all this shit. Just Cupid said it's only been 3 weeks.
Keep it 3 weeks, yeah.
That's crazy as shit. Well,
I know, it feels like you've been here with me forever.
Bro, you're a lot. I you.
Am.
You're cool as shit to work with, but you're a lot.
I'm a handful. I really am. I'm aware of that.
Fuck. Yeah, like, what? Zep are the demon. If you miss a week, it's a whole month. That's facts. It's crazy. Or like, yeah, or like the other day, right? When you were fucking sick and you like went to bed. Oh shit, the fuck.
I went to bed, for a few hours, come back, and oh my God, the earth had shifted. It's wild. Yeah,
exactly. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But guys, we got 2 minutes left. Thank y'all for coming in here to show some support today. Thank you for all the kind messages about me on bus last night. I mean, we'll figure out who's going to be on bus tonight. I mean, again, if Keem does an announcement, I'm sure they'll say it on live, and then they can go on and have their stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing your mama up there because I think that'll be interesting. I'm curious to see how that dynamic will work. But what we'll do, since we brought up the puppy party thing late, if y'all want to continue that tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll ask Luna.
You know what I mean? That way y'all can continue that way. You can play in that. I mean, like if you want to do that Saturday, you can definitely do that Saturday for like a chill, low stress stream. It's up to you. You know what I mean? But again, I wish you the best of luck. Obviously we'll talk more, right? But you know,
we will afterwards.
Sure. But like, at the end of the day, I think you'll do good. And you know,
she wouldn't accept anything on her head, Han Solo. She is not about that. Lucy would. Lucy likes a headphone or like a headband. This one, she likes butterfly wings, actually. She has a set.
Oh, really? Okay. That's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, thank y'all so much for today. I had a great time as always. I love this shit.
The girls did. Yep. I love you guys so much. We love being here.
And no matter what, I don't want to leave cash. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, if I get picked or I don't get picked, I'm going to be here. If I somehow can go to rewind and I can go up there, I don't want to leave here. Like I like doing this shit. It's cool. And B Circuit's chill. I like B Circuit. Nice and calm. It's good shit. But anyways, y'all go enjoy Glass when Zay gives a history lesson of Tina D to what's her name? Jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jersey. There's so many of y'all motherfuckers, bro.
No, they're not. We're dropping like flies, so better learn.
Which you should. You should.
I'm not going anywhere, Ken. Thank you.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye, guys.